We're not getting dropped frames anymore. Offline.
There we go. Now I can see.
Just okay, now I can't. Okay, how is our audio doing? Up? Picking up well? Not. Oh, can you see use? Yeah, my bad. Okay. I just want to hear how audio is doing. Mics are still cutting out at low. Oh, you know what? It is my filters.
Okay, I can hear us now.
Yeah.
Noise gate is gone.
No, it's it was the podcast filter.
Yeah, it was the noise gate from the podcast.
Okay, can you see us?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're out there.
Cursed heads.
Okay, so what's a podcast filter?
No, when we do Adventure Talks, which is kind of a podcast style episode, we put a noise gate on so that they don't pick up the speaker.
Oh, shit. Sorry, what? Alex?
No, Yandu's asking to hear them so he can hear if he can hear the noises.
Okay. Sorry, I was just...
Okay, we're still getting dropped frames.
And then, like, thinking at him.
Mm-hmm.
We are still getting dropped frames.
Runa, can you say something so we can hear your mic?
I'm talking.
Yandu did a net 20.
Talking to the moon.
Yeah, CPU
You're a little bit
is
far from your mic, Runa.
throttling.
You're a little quiet.
As close as normal.
What is
Okay, I'm just letting you know you're a
absorbing
little
all my
quiet.
CPU?
Can I have my mic turned up?
Just Runa. She's a little quiet.
There you go.
I'm even a little quiet, I think.
I don't know what is.
What
Manager actually.
What is up?
Oh, we're gone.
Okay, Yandu says he's not seeing any frame drops. It's only 27%, so... Okay, but now I'm at 100% CPU usage. Alright, well... This is what we got! Hello, welcome back, folks! This is what we're playing with today.
Happy birthday, me!
Yandu says stream is showing 30 FPS with 0 skip frames on the Twitch side. Okay, perfect. And yeah, as you might not have caught before, it is Runa's birthday!
So it's my birthday. I turned 20.
Yeah.
Stream decides not to work.
Yep.
I get super sick.
Yeah, she's not feeling well. Not feeling well.
I guess.
My computer decides the world's over.
I guess you could call that a virus.
Ha ha ha.
Wow.
Ha ha ha.
Hilarious. I'm also a bit sick, but Runa is really just, Runa is just taking one for the team here. Yandu says, hey Runa, I love you, hold on. I got you something?
Got me something.
Also, Chris is very impressed with your dad joke. Okay, I'm going to redo and maybe finish the, oh, Yandu subscribe for 10 months! Happy birthday, Runa!
Yandu!
You're so sweet.
Welcome to the family. We have
sweet.
2 types of people in this Twitch
You're
chat.
very cute, Yandu.
Followers and kings/queens.
I'm a king.
Okay,
They're
let's
the
do
queens.
the recap.
No,
So,
Daddy.
we ended last session with you guys realizing that your wounds from the cursed dagger refused to close. Dre made a deal with the dagger. He would help find it a worthy wielder, and in exchange it would staunch the flow of their blood, not healing their wounds, but stopping them from bleeding further. The dagger's demands to prove somebody is worthy, not only did they have to be powerful, they also had to use it to kill the one they loved most, which the party was for some reason somewhat unwilling to do for any of them.
I was about 2 seconds away.
You guys headed into the nearby mansion. You found yourselves locked out by some strange force from some of the rooms. Did a quick rest in the steam and sauna room below with the spring water and it'll come to me eventually what you call this, but hot springs. Yeah, the hot springs down below. And then went upstairs and broke into one of the rooms that you were blocked out of using the disintegrate spell. There you found a nightmare steed, and during your escape, 3 champions were lost to the vengeance of the house from your guys' transgressions. Outside,
tried.
you were attacked by a metallic construct while looking for a safe place to rest. We ended with Yaisel inside of the guardhouse with the rest of you, where you've decided to hole up, making a contract with her steed that she will feed it her enemies, and as long as she supplies enough, it will stay for the rest of her mortal life.
Sheesh.
I still don't know how many I have to feed it.
That's true. You don't. As you guys find yourself inside the guardhouse, there is the arrow slits that look out. There is the street without you that has the broken pieces of the arcane automaton out there. And you guys took a piece of it with you inside. And everyone is getting ready to rest and barricading the door here.
Also, Yandu, it's pink. Camera doesn't show it very well. I'll send you photos. But I dyed, like, my streaks pink and my eyebrows pink because I depression bleached them, and it was a mistake.
No apologies necessary. That is 100% the case.
Yeah, it looks red on camera.
I attempted to go all the way into the blue range with my color dampening, and then it'll show up as pink.
Also, I don't know, it is November, so the three of us, I'm just putting this out so that everyone can have it. Me, Alex, and Isaac have decided to support Movember, so we're doing the mustaches to the extent of all of our individual ability. So support / feel free to join us too. If you want to do muzzies for November, then let's do it.
And also, if you want to send some money towards any of the foundations that help support Ben with cancer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Put
a
our
great
name on the
initiative.
letter. Make it look like we did it. No, we're just growing beards or mustaches.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's the recap. You guys are inside here. Arrow slits pointed outwards, trying to make rest. Zago is already getting people set up and getting watches set up. Right. Well, we only really got one good entrance, so a couple people can sleep a little more. Yaisel,
Yeah.
you determined to stay up all night again?
You gotta sleep.
No, I'll sleep.
Okay.
My God.
What are you guys on about? It's fine. I'm a monk.
Yaisel,
Yeah.
have you looked in a mirror recently?
Yeah, I'm purple.
Yaisel, you're gonna get sick.
I'm talking about the bags under your eyes.
Do you really want to have like a sore throat, flu-like symptoms, to be tired and nauseous and sweating and hot and cold at the same time?
I don't know what you're
Do
talking
you need
about.
like honey water just to get by? That
Also-
sounds awful.
It sounds like both Chris and Yondu are doing no shave November. Yondu didn't shave until middle of last month and just kept it rolling.
Right
and
on.
Yondu says Runa should participate by not shaving her legs or armpits.
Yes!
Yeah, because
Hey.
Champ,
Hey.
help fight cancer, bestie.
Hey, you know what? If somebody gifts a sub, Runa's in.
I never said anything.
100%.
I
Full
will.
fur leg.
Not how consent
So-
works. Just FYI.
Alex is also in.
Yeah.
It's winter, so I'm not shaving my legs anyways. So that's all you're getting, and it's not for cancer.
See, I said she's in! I knew it!
I wear too many tank tops to not.
Yondu.
Yondu just gifted a sub
That's
to
so sweet.
Chris.
I wear.
Oh.
I wear
Chris,
too
you're
many
now
tank
you're now
tops to
you're
not
now no
shave my
longer a
pits.
peasant. Welcome to the noble class.
Welcome to lordship.
Yondu, you're very sweet.
You've been gifted a barony for a month. Welcome.
That's my 5th gift sub too. Yeah, it is.
Excellent.
Wow, Yondu leading the charge.
Once we finally set up this thing that we're planning on doing,
Oh, yeah.
possibly,
Definitely didn't forget about that.
because we've hit 5,
What are you-
which is like a tier of
what
the
are you
thing that we could
talking
do.
about? All right. Well, is anybody helping with first watch?
I can.
I'm down.
Well, I'm gonna get some sleep.
I'm
No
gonna.
one spells still.
I'm gonna curl up with my horse. Cindy's gonna
Is
lay down
that a
or
good
something,
idea?
and I'm gonna like it.
Okay, how sure are you your horse isn't gonna try and kill you?
Not sure. Sleep.
I'm watching you.
I'll take the first watch.
Horse.
Okay. You're taking first watch.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Percept. Don't you fucking.
Your horse would be standing.
I'm just gonna roll the chonk
Lay down?
into the thing. Okay, right?
Come on.
6.
You wanna rest? You've been standing for forever.
Okay. It's a 13.
He rolled a 6, 6, and 7 when he was doing his test rolls, and he rolled a 6.
I rolled 6, 6, 7, 6 on my d20. So 13. Oh, Roscoe's there too. I gotta roll for
Does
Roscoe.
not seem interested in laying down with you.
Here, I gotta roll for Roscoe,
Way
Alex.
fun.
Gotta seduce him.
Fine, I'm gonna
Alex,
curl
the
up
two
with
d20s,
Soggo.
the little ones.
He
10,
doesn't have a
17.
choice.
Isaac, Roscoe rolled a 21.
Okay.
I got a 24.
Okay, Yonder says also some No Shave Movember outlets take part in other charities beside mental health charities from my understanding, which is why I said fight cancer. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, Yondu, if you know a couple good ones that you want to throw up in chat or something, some links, that would be super appreciated.
Also, Chris said thank you, and Yonder said no problem. As you get in with Zargo,
I'm already asleep.
what the fuck, Yaisel?
Ugh.
You let her sleep.
Arm goes onto your shoulder and
Yeah.
he starts going back to bed.
Barry will talk to Zago during the watch.
Zago's in bed.
Oh, okay, never mind. So is it me and Dre?
It's me and you and Lorelai.
Oh, and Lorelai.
Hey.
Hi.
Lorelai, what did you get under perception?
24.
Okay.
Roscoe got 21.
Mm-hmm.
Baron got 13.
So, what are you looking like? What's new with you? You looking for anything specific in the city?
More just curious than anything, right? Like, there's a lot of power and interest. It more interests me about what was and how it was, and I'm not so much interested in like the specifics of more exploring, like looking at the limitations of what magic could do, can do, and has done, kind of thing. It's it's interesting to me. Also, like if I want to protect the world and people from magic and help magic be properly, you know, if I want magic to help the world, I need to know as much as I can about it.
That's true. It's important to know what you're up against.
Well, I don't like I try not to use up against it. Like it's like saying, for example, it's like saying steel is an enemy. Okay. Yes, could arrowheads and swords and spears be made out of steel? Totally, but steel isn't the enemy. It's the intent and the creation of it and the utilization of it that makes something not what it should be, right? Magic isn't evil, magic isn't bad. It's the people that take and corrupt magic and use it for evil. Those people are evil, right? So what I'm trying to do is get magic out to as many people as I can to help good people live better lives and help bring up people that normally would have a lower, worse life to a better life. And at the same time, to try and keep magic from people that would do evil with it.
I mean, that sounds pretty noble. Just wonder, if it's worth risking all the evil that could be done with that same knowledge. That's what scares me.
Sure. I what if we put it like this? What if we decided and someone said, for example, we're no longer going to use steel. Steel's outlawed. I think we're worse off. Or the wheel, for example. Oh, you know what? The wheel is too dangerous and has changed too much about society. I think we're worse off as a population by getting rid of it than working to monitor it and dealing with the consequences. I think we're further ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like we might take 3 steps back, 3 steps forward and 1 step back every once in a while when something bad happens. I think not having magic is like 5 steps back.
Right. I don't know if I am super comfortable with it yet, but I can see where you're coming from.
That's like the first part, right? That's always I'm just trying to get people people have all of these thoughts and ideas about magic and how it should or shouldn't be used, and a lot of it comes from a place of, I don't want to say ignorance, but lack of knowledge or understanding, and a lot of it comes from situation or hearsay, right? Like there's a lot of not good information about things that are spread by people who are afraid or have an agenda, right? Like there's a lot of other things that go into suppressing, or like any power, right?
This is about the point that Lorelei would notice the buzzing. And the owl's head whips over as well. Who has the piece of metal from the construct?
Who's that?
Somebody took a piece of metal off the
I
construct.
think Lorelei did, right?
I
As
mean,
a souvenir.
So yeah, Lorelei would definitely notice it first as you hear a buzzing. Look over at where you leaned it up against a wall there, and can see it is vibrating slightly, and there is a bit of a glow coming off of it. And after a moment, you notice the same sort of buzzing is coming from outside.
Speaking of magic, what's that?
I'm going to peek out one of the arrow slits.
You look out, you can see the scattered pieces, although most of it is together, of the automaton are vibrating slightly and giving off quite a glow.
Lorelei,
Yeah,
can we put that piece outside?
but I earned. Okay.
I'm like gonna point out the thing. I'm like, sure, we can pick it up from out there if some weird shit don't happen.
Okay. Don't really want to touch it.
I'm going to just walk over, grab like a piece of cloth or something, or a sleeve, and just pick it up. And
Yeah, you can feel it vibrating in your hands. There's a bit of heat to it as well, but not enough to burn you.
okay.
Definitely not through the cloth.
And then I'm just gonna like crack open the door and just throw it like 40, 50 feet.
You could probably like eject it from one of the arrow slits. It's a
Sure,
fairly
I'll
long,
just throw it
flat
out.
piece of metal. You huck that outside, and it clatters across the
Close the
stone out
door
there.
and bar it.
Yeah, you guys have barricaded the door
Okay.
at this point. Also, Yondu posted a bunch of links to Movember for if you want to be a team member, learn more about testicular cancer, prostate cancer,
Okay.
or donate. So check those out. Thank
Awesome.
you, Yondu. Much appreciated.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Also, Chris said, that is Vulcan logic, sir. Love it. And he sent that when you were doing your first talk about magic.
Oh, okay, cool. That's Barian.
Great.
Uh,
Well, I'm tired. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right?
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll get the next watch up.
Go kick Trade side head.
I'm going to. Roscoe's going to stay watching out a slit for me
Okay.
because he doesn't have to sleep.
Yeah.
And then I'm actually going to give up my ability to talk to Dre with telepathic.
Oh, you're gonna...
I'm going back
You're
to
gonna
trance.
meditate.
I'm trancing again.
Ooh.
I have like Rory's telepathic bond and stuff, and it's within 30 feet. It's just the 4-hour rest is.
Alright. As you sit down cross-legged and begin to meditate for the first time in a few years, as
Hey.
Gray wakes up and sees
Smack
his
him in the
mother-
face.
What?
What are you doing?
I'm meditating.
Aren't we? We can't do that anymore. We're gonna lose our.
Yeah.
You know.
Dre, we're in a dangerous situation, and to be able to talk to you within 30 feet, to me, I can do that with magic.
Oh, you can do it with magic. Okay. Well, as long as you can do it, I guess. That's fine.
I could make it so that you could do it with magic too.
Oh. How much?
For you, I'll do it for free.
It's not gonna like mess with other things.
I can't do it now. We'll talk about it later once we're out of here.
All right. If not, you owe me. I'll figure it out.
As your brother shuts his eyes to meditate once again. you
Hey,
look over.
I elbow him again. There's
What?
like glowing metal outside. Did you notice that?
Sorry. I thought it was like I thought that Lorelai and him had
Nope.
mentioned.
I kicked him in the side of the head.
Okay, sorry. Okay, going forward, are we gonna have to describe everything in between everything?
No.
Between our people.
No,
because I'll do that. I'm just.
No, you don't have to. But he was opening up a fun role play moment for his
sure.
character. So.
Yes, there's the construct we killed. I don't know what's going on with it. Just keep an eye on it. Just
All right.
try to ignore it.
What if I go stab it just to be safe?
Don't. Just leave it.
All right.
Me and Lorelai need to get this rest.
Okay. As you are
Is anyone
watching,
else watching with Dre, or we're just leaving Dre to watch?
We
there's
have enough
some
people we can
champions
do, too.
who are awake with you, but Dre is left to watch.
Goon.
Roscoe's also there, and I can roll perception without my eyes
Tyler.
for scent and smell.
Smack him in the face.
Stop! What do you want? Oh,
You have to be on watch.
fucking...
Come on, get up. I'm not paying you to sit around.
It's not supposed to be my rotation.
It is now.
Oh, fuck me. Oh. Oh. How does my mouth taste that bad that fast? He grabs his water jug.
My bad.
Why are you grinning at me like a cat?
Because he just said, "Why does my mouth taste like that?" He said, "My bad."
Fuck me. Also, Yanu's very excited about the dice advent calendars he's got. Apparently, he's got some pretty cool dice. So yeah, picks. Post them in our Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Do
yes.
it.
Join
Yeah.
our Discord.
Join our Discord. There in all links.
As he's like squinting over you, do I actually have to stay awake for this whole thing?
It's like 2 hours. Suck it up. I could leave you here alone.
That would be a dick move.
Yeah, well that's why I'm not. You're welcome. Now stay up. You ever play
fuck.
dice?
Dude, there's a glowing thing outside. Did you notice that?
Holy shit, you should go check it out.
Fuck that, man. I don't want to die.
Alright.
That. I think it's the leftovers.
Only had that
constant
dagger.
Thing. No, man, that thing's a dick. Fuck
Well,
that thing.
you know, sometimes you gotta put up with dicks.
What's
They may
wrong?
give you weird tastes in your mouth.
Did you actually do something to me while I was sleeping?
No.
'Cause that's not cool, man.
No, like that's a look. I know the line. Okay.
Do you?
Yeah.
I've heard the songs.
About who? No. I'm sure you don't know what you're talking about.
Alright.
Yeah, you ever play dice?
Of course I fucking played dice.
Alright. Bet you 50 gold you don't beat me.
Actually, I do have 50 gold now. Alright. No cheating, though.
Yep.
He's gonna play dice with you.
Alright.
Are you cheating?
Yep.
What are you doing to cheat?
I don't know, just like, well, you see, like, you roll a dice, you can always roll it, like, 1 over to a much lower number, you know, you just, or a higher number.
How are you doing it? With your telekinetic stuff? Okay, okay. Roll with advantage.
What am I rolling?
I just need to know what your number is.
19.
13. As he probably shouldn't have started at 50. Fuck. It was pulling in his goal.
No, it's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, I pay you 50 if you can beat me.
Fucking deal. As he starts
Yeah.
rapid fire, like rolling dice. Like, come on, gonna get one.
Natural 20.
He does not. Like, eventually, like, how can you be this fucking lucky? And you hear, Tyler, if you don't shut the fuck up.
Actually, it's Taylor. So
Yeah, I called
Is
him the
it
wrong
Taylor?
name. Yeah, I
Oh,
called him the wrong name.
Yeah, as Zago's voice echoes from over the fucking bullshit, man. It's fucking bullshit luck. As make me a perception check.
What's that?
Natural 1. 7 and a 2.
Okay, that's
The worst hand in poker.
Roscoe, and then
10.
Who are you rolling for?
Roscoe
Yeah.
and myself.
No, you're meditative.
No, you get to roll for
I'll
here.
tell you to roll if it's a really loud noise.
Well, no, it's not. It's you're aware of sight and sound while you're meditating. Or sorry, hearing and sound and smell while you're meditating.
At most, I would give you a disadvantage roll.
Sure.
But I would only do it if there was something I thought you were likely to hear, of which there is nothing.
Okay, so that's how you rule it? I'm just going by the rules of how they do trance.
No, meditation is already pretty OP, giving you a 4-hour rest. I rule you are fairly focused on your meditation.
Okay. Well, Roscoe rolled an 11.
Okay. Then Roscoe would make a fuss, looking out the window as you go, woo, woo,
Shut up.
woo, woo, woo,
Shut. Fucking. Ow. Strangle you and I'm gonna start chasing him.
He
flaps over and is going to take a dive attack on Barian's head as he goes by. Grab the hair.
Hey, let him sleep. I'm gonna try and stop him. I rolled a 1, man. Okay, can Roscoe do more than 10 damage?
no.
Then it does.
As Barian, go ahead and make me a perception check. No disadvantage.
Chat.
Oh, chat. I switched over to a different screen. What do we got? Babarino said, hi,
6.
Isaac, from a first-time chatter. Hello.
6.
Oh, is it Babarino?
13.
Is that Rhea?
I don't
Is that
know.
Rhea?
I have no idea.
Hello. Hi.
13.
I hope it's Andrea.
I hope so, too. But also, if you're not Andrea, I will be equally
I
as
don't
happy
think
to
I
it
won't be.
is based off of context clues. but-
Okay. This is the first chat.
Welcome.
Hello.
You don't have to be Andrea.
Well,
Who
hi,
is it?
welcome to
Let
Adventure
me
Corp.
know.
equally
We
valid.
do D&D
Let me
things.
know.
How did you find out about us?
Yeah.
Sardine.
Oh, it's Sardine. Hello, Sardine. Yes, this is a work
I don't
friend
know.
of mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we have
Welcome to the
almost
channel.
played Overwatch with her a number of times. But
That's
she always
cool.
logs off immediately to spite me, Sardine. To spite me.
Yeah,
Well,
Sardine. And
I
for
like
punishment, for punishment, go join our
Like
Discord.
you.
She's on. Well, she's not on her Discord. Yes. Yes. Hello, Sardine. Welcome. Welcome.
Please spite him more.
13, Isaac.
How about you just come play with us and not Isaac?
As your eyes open to your bird being chased around by your brother, who is using his telekinetic ability to keep it from bumping into anybody important.
It could also just the images into my head. Didn't have to attack me.
What are you doing as your eyes
I-
open?
What? What do you see?
Go back to sleep.
As it flaps over and lands on the.
It can tell me what it sees. Like,
I'm gonna try and push him 5 feet as he tries to land, so he misses.
As it flutters outside of the arrow slit. It is like giving you like warning thoughts about the arrow slit.
Dre, there's something outside. He's trying to warn you.
Yeah, I
He's
know,
on
the glowing
watch.
metal thing.
Well, did you look?
I haven't had to. There's
You're
been...
on watch. He just took. Yeah.
Are you guys gonna be this noisy every night?
I go to the look out the arrow slit.
Shut your trap.
I look out the arrow slit.
I'm looking at the arrows.
You look
Well,
out.
you hold on. You just said you weren't.
Well, I'm looking at the arrows. So get out of the way.
Then I sit back down.
As you look out, and you can see there are 2 constructs standing outside of the door, about 10 feet back, looking up towards the second floor with their kind of featureless.
We're on the second floor?
Yes. Featureless heads.
Okay, something really weird happened. That, like, one golem reformed itself into 2
As
golems.
you look over and can see the pieces of the first columns.
And then they killed a third.
Okay, can you just watch the door and don't do anything unless they attack us? If they
Alright.
attack the door, wake me up.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell him, like, Roscoe's watching. If he gets your attention, it's because he saw something outside.
Yeah.
Did you hear what I say?
Said that your owl should be around.
No, what? Roscoe's trying to warn you about something if he sees something. So don't attack him.
You say that Roscoe's always bothering me about absolute nonsense.
Dre, I need to sleep.
I tried to
If
stop him
Roscoe's
from waking
trying
you up.
to get your attention, it's because he sees something outside.
As you
Okay.
catch out of the corner of your eye a third one making its way down the street towards here.
Alright, I go back to meditating.
Okay. You sit down. Who are you waking up for next watch?
Yeah,
Kick Sago too.
God, fuck you. No, I've already been on a watch. Fucking dice click-clacking in my nightmares.
Roll a dice.
Oh, fine. As he sits up.
Yeah. Oh, cool, and that 20.
You just hear grumbling from Taylor's laying down in his bed. Lucky ass bitch. As Zago comes out, by the way, if you didn't hear the whole kerfuffle, I guess there's 3 of them now outside.
Oh. That's, I'm gonna go look.
You take a look. Yeah, there's 3 of them out there. You can see another one making its way down the one street. You look, and there's another one coming down the other way.
Do they feel hostile?
Right now, they're slowly forming a larger and larger semicircle around the entrance to this.
Okay, I'm gonna, like, bar up the door a little bit, you know?
The door is blocked.
Okay, then I'm gonna look out the window,
Okay,
use my gloves, and cast darkness on the one that causes damage every turn.
Okay, you're putting that out
As
there.
many as I
Isn't it
can.
only around you?
I thought it was only around you.
Check
You
it.
can, like, if you're a monk,
it's-
cast darkness.
Yeah, the darkness
yeah,
spells.
So you can't cast your damage darkness, I don't think.
Then, can I just, like... Oh, they're circling us. We don't want that, right? That's a bad thing.
We don't care as long as they don't attack us.
Okay, then I'm gonna look at Zago and be like, I have a horse.
That's really what we're focused on right now is your horse.
I'm trying to distract because we can't do anything about it yet.
Alright.
And I would like to go out and do things, and I can't.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either.
Look at my horse. She's
It's a fucking creepy horse.
like, isn't
I
it
like
beautiful? Look at his teeth.
That's a little much. Oh, no, put the lip down.
We match.
I think it's sharper than yours.
I'll sharpen mine.
No, that is not the answer to that I was looking for. Oh, God.
What?
Remember when I caught you getting one of the guys to sharpen your teeth?
Yeah.
And I flogged him?
Yeah, but they need to be sharper, you know?
Why do you get smarter but have the same dumb ideas?
I don't know. I'm still me. I didn't lose who I am.
You want to play dice?
No.
We should go sit by Dre's bed and play dice.
Why?
Roll. What's the loudest dice you own?
This metal one.
That's why.
What? Did he, like, annoy you or
They
something?
play dice the whole watch.
Oh. High, I do it. Low. I don't really, like...
Just give me it, I'll throw it at him. He's gonna pelt the dice towards Dre.
Ow.
Hear footsteps? Oh, 17. Walks back
I
over.
trip him.
Ah, fucking. Oh. Got my lip.
Can we, like, play cards or something?
Well, we should keep a better watch than Dre did.
Yeah, I'm gonna
He
go...
looks out. He's like, what's the weird one?
It looks... What color is it?
As you look out and walking towards the group, these are all, like, large creatures. There is like a medium-sized one, and it seems to be wearing a cloak, but is clearly some sort of automaton by the, like, featureless head that it has on it that just reflects back.
It has a fashion.
Well, that's, honestly probably a bad thing, given the way everything
It
else in
looks
this place is going.
sentient, maybe. Well, we're gonna have to deal with them eventually.
Alright, deal the cards. So he sits down. As you guys play card for about, like, 2-3 minutes before you would hear a voice from outside. This is Administrator 6, acting under emergency powers granted temporarily by Apprentice Griesling. You are surrounded and being taken into custody. I warn you against resisting, as I am authorized to nominate you for suppression by the law spell. Come out peacefully. This would be amplified, like, loud. Like, the whole building would fill with this as everybody is awoken by the voice echoing into the barracks.
What's the law spell, Barian?
I've never heard of it.
I yell out, what's the law spell?
Questions will be answered once you are detained.
I'm gonna look at Arvina.
She's sitting up, like rubbing sleep from her eyes.
Ever ran into something like this?
What? No, what's going on? What's making the racket?
Look out the arrow slit.
She will go and, like, lean just enough to see out the arrow slit.
Have we at least gotten a short rest?
You guys could have taken a short rest if you wanted. Oh.
Yeah. So I will use arcane recovery.
So, like, can you, like, get in, or are we good until you figure it out?
Once again, this is Administrator 6, acting under emergency powers granted by Apprentice Griesling. You are surrounded and being taken into custody.
I think we need to make a decision. Are we going or are we fighting? I don't think we should go.
I think we should not go.
Variant 2, any thoughts?
What are we being taken into custody for? You are charged with breaking lockdown, resisting arrest, nuisance in the barracks, and causing minor damage to a Blade Centurion.
It attacked us. Are we supposed to just let it kill us?
Remand yourself to custody for trial.
Yeah, there's no one alive. Why would there be a trial? It's an abandoned city. Do you know what abandoned means?
You are in the city of Echo. You have broken its laws.
And its laws are... I'm just trying to distract it.
4th Street is on lockdown. You are not
Why?
permitted on the streets. You are not permitted in the barracks. You may not fight the Centurions if they wish to arrest you.
Why is it on lockdown?
For the battle.
What battle?
Remand yourself to custody.
What battle?
Remand yourself to custody.
We need to make a decision.
I am not very high in ability to do things at the moment.
Are we prisoners or are we fighting?
Fighting.
We might have time to lie low for prisoners.
Is there, like, a back door?
But
There's not a
the
back door.
city probably has bullshit ways to keep you prisoner, so...
I'm gonna, like, look around. What's in the barracks?
The barracks has a couple of, like, skeletons in it that are fairly well preserved. There are a couple of, like, side rooms that have some old, weapons and armor. And then arrow slits and cold torches on the wall is most of what's in there. There's a couple of rooms for, like, questioning people or being away from the center of this small barracks, this guard tower.
I go back. Is anyone alive? Or is it just you bots?
Remand yourself to custody!
What if we don't want to?
How many can we see?
Looking out, there's about 12 of them ringing you guys at the moment, and there's 2 more coming down the road.
How many of these do you think we can handle?
Is that one busted still on the ground?
It is, yeah.
And does it look like any of it's moved since when I saw it last?
Probably.
I describe that. How is it?
Like some of it are in different places than where you left it.
Closer
An
together.
arm is moved, a leg is moved out of position.
Closer together, or like it's reforming.
It wasn't ripped apart. You guys took a piece off of it, and it got a stab wound from a shadow blade through the head, but it wasn't in pieces. It
Okay.
was-
So, but it's still on the ground dead.
It's still on the ground currently, yeah.
What are we doing, guys?
I'd rather not be prisoner.
I'd rather not be a prisoner either. Arvina, what do you think?
I shall recommend you for suppression under the law spell in 1 minute, at which point you will lose access to your magic.
I don't need magic. I'm gonna take a bow and
Are you shooting at him?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Alright.
Alright. Short bow. That's 25.
Okay. As the arrow goes into the cloak, and you hear it hit some metal in there, and go ahead and roll damage with the short bow.
D6.
I got
Ooh,
D6.
max damage. damage, 11.
Okay. As it hits him, and you see him like shift back a bit, and then he turns it into a step back, and another step back, and come out peacefully, or you will be invaded. Centurions, wind formation. As you watch all of the Centurions start turning into a shifting whirlwind of blades that turns into this big semicircle of just metal whirling through the air around you guys. The same move that one Centuria did when you guys were fighting it to hit the group of you, but maintaining it in a lock around you guys. It's like a metal fog picks up on the edge of this.
Okay.
I guess we're fighting.
Yeah, we're probably fighting.
All right. Go ahead and roll initiative, folks.
Do we make a choke point in here?
Yeah.
11.
Foundry's down.
I do not have a map for you.
I mean, for just looking at initiative, but it's fine.
Yeah, I can go back to the last map we had. Use that for you guys. Let's see, I want you to... him and him. As Dre.
11.
Varian.
16.
Lorelei.
11.
And Yeisel.
7.
Okay. Get rid of him. Okay, as the first one up is Administrator 6. And you will hear a Centurion 4562 through the windows as a couple of the blades are going to start drifting up, and you watch it spinning, start battering against this, and shards of metal start to cut through arrow slits and in, bounce around for a bit before eventually shooting back out another arrow slit. I need all of you who came up to look at this to make me a dexterity saving throw, along with Zago.
Why did he go up and look? What did
He was
do?
up there to start with. He was there when this whole issue started.
23.
Success.
Okay, you got an 11?
Okay. 22.
22. That is a success as well.
Natural 20.
Success.
Trey, and a 8 for Lorelei.
Failure. And Zago fails as well. You guys are buffered from this somewhat.
Put a short rest.
So that is 4 damage on a failure or 2 damage on a success. As it starts to...
we have how much cover do we have?
That I've just reduced the dice. For the
Okay,
cover.
okay,
Yeah.
because okay.
As this is cutting through
I
into
rolled
here.
3 8s in a row.
And we'll also start cutting into any of the champions or students who get too close as Arvina is pulling back. I don't know if we win this fight.
Well, what else are we supposed to do?
Well, we've got one way out. We can try to run away. Teleportation magic works in this place. We can try to go into their custody. Maybe we get banished from the city. Better from being turned into sushi.
Teleportation magic works in here?
You watched the other wizards get away with Dimension Door.
Okay, do we go back to the mansion?
Sure.
I don't know that the mansion likes us very much, but these people certainly don't seem to at the moment.
I hop on my horse.
Jump on your horse's back.
I don't have any teleportation magic available. Do you, Arvina?
If I knew a circle,
You don't have the spell teleport?
no.
I could take us back home. Only a couple of us, though.
I don't know if we can teleport in or out of here.
No idea. It's just what I can do.
Yeah.
How about a few of us go out into custody and see what happens? I don't need to know how many of us there are.
You're volunteering?
I wasn't.
Well, I know goes, it's your people first.
Sacco's pulling back and like holding his arm.
I'll consult with Barian too.
Okay.
We'll go, I guess.
Me and you?
Sure.
I guess so.
I'm going to take a couple scrolls.
Okay.
And make sure that they're like in on my person.
Okay. You tuck a couple of scrolls onto yourself as the blades are continuing to like cut in here, and people have pulled back, but they are slowly advancing as pieces of them ding in.
All right, we're coming out to talk.
As you would hear, Centurion, retreat. As the blades start to pull out.
Oof.
Do I feel dispel magic like blocked again? Like I'm testing out the.
You cannot cast a spell magic. As you head down the stairs with Barian 2 and unblock the door and open to the spinning fog of blades in a big semicircle around here, you can make out occasional flashes of Administrator 6 from behind this blade barrier that is swirling outside of this.
What do you want?
As you see the head through like bad FPS flashes looking up at the window,
I'm outside now.
the remainder exit.
We're on. Everyone has to.
The remainder exit.
It's all or nothing, guys.
As Arvina is going to look at Yaisel, let's you and me go out. We're probably the only other ones he heard. Maybe he won't know about the rest.
I go out, leaving my horse.
Okay, you and Arvina step out, and she... Where the remainder? I'm gonna roll a deception
And I
check.
snap Roscoe away.
Okay, as he vanishes. As the Administrator 6, you watch some of this part a little bit, and he can be seen just through this like thin corridor where the blades kind of go over and make a walkway. And prisoners, follow me. 3 Centurions stay and guard the tower. As there's a thin walkway you guys can make through the blades here.
Sure.
Okay.
What do I see from that one that's on the ground? Like, what am I noticing versus when we fought it till now?
It like some of the legs and arms are out of place from where it fell originally. The head has like turned somewhat since then. That's what you could notice at a glance.
It doesn't look like it's reforming.
I mean, it's not deformed. It hasn't gotten up, but it has moved.
Okay, and it looks alive.
You haven't seen it move, so someone else could have moved it, but parts of it have definitely moved.
Okay.
As you guys start single file down this corridor of blades, which will move along with you guys as you guys are stuck in this line now. And Administrator 6 walks ahead of you guys as this follows and encloses.
What does Administrator 6 look like?
Administrator 6 looks like mostly in a cloak that kind of comes down. You can see some of the arms, which are made out of the same sort of metal as these things are. The joints are just like arcane, held together like balls. And then the face is a like spherical piece of reflective metal, sort of oblong, but there's no features on it. Although up in the top side there's a small 6 engraved that you weren't able to notice from further away. As you guys find yourself kind of enveloped by the blades now, walking along until you've made it a little ways away from the building, and then the Administrator turns to you, and this kind of spreads out and kind of encloses, so you guys have room to stand together in like a little circle here, and there's one little window that Administrator 6 is standing in to be in front of you guys as the blades are just still swirling around you. Once again, you are charged with breaking lockdown, resisting arrest, nuisance in the barracks, and causing minor damage to a blade Centurion. As we are in wartime, I offer you 3 options, the most merciful being execution. Second, imprisonment until the emergency orders fortress are lifted. Third, conscripted. You will be deployed on a mission from the Board of Notices, given the most appropriate task from the mission board.
What tasks are on the mission board?
Unfortunately, only one remains.
And what is that?
Mission Save Epilon.
Okay.
I'm looking around. I like see maybe perception. See if there's actual people anywhere.
You're surrounded by like a storm of blades at this point that surround you. If you have any questions, now is your opportunity.
What does Epilon need saving from?
Epilon is trapped in his tower. He has not been heard from.
What's he trapped in his tower by?
His own defenses.
Are you part of his defenses?
I am Administrator 6. I assist the city with matters of paperwork. I have been given emergency powers by Apprentice Griesling.
Is he alive?
Apprentice Griesling is not found.
Okay. But are you considered part of the city's defenses?
I am an administrator of the city.
Are the Centurions part of the city's defenses?
Centurions are foot soldiers.
So you're all alone.
I am currently the only administrator
What
on
hap-
Street 4.
What happened to the other administrators?
One administrator is on 5th Street. Another went to 1st. They have not reported back.
What if Epilon's not in his tower?
Epilon is in his tower.
And you're positive?
I am positive.
What if he's dead?
The mission is to save Epilon.
Which direction is the tower?
If you continue deeper into the city, when you come to the street nearest center, the exit, Epilon's tower can be found on the outskirts of this street.
I'm gonna like point at it like that way.
It would be like deeper in.
Okay,
So
and
you guys have
I'm
gone
pointing
full
it. I'm
steps
trying to get a direction.
Yeah, you would get
Okay.
like towards the center of
I
the
look
city.
at Barian.
You guys have been
Is that the way that
moving
the
in.
thumping or whatever was?
No, the one I'm feeling is from that way, as he points off like further along the streets you are on. And 6 turns, a simulacrum. You are welcome to go to Long Street. You may find assistance there.
What's on Long Street?
Long Street is for the special guests of Master Epilon.
Simulacrums.
Correct.
And what help and stuff is there for them?
There is much assistance for simulacrums on Long Street.
This is my simulacrum, so I'm curious what you're talking about.
Centurions, guard mode, as they will come back down to their form and the spinning stops as the pieces start flying to the correct nucleus. As you guys have about 8 of them around you. And he is standing. This is unfortunate circumstance. I do not wish to take you into custody. I am unable to do otherwise. As for information on what will be found on Long Street, I cannot say. I have not visited. I have been charged to watch the defenses on 4th Street by Apprentice Griesling.
I mean,
So we have execution. What was the other one? The second one?
Imprisonment until orders fortress are lifted.
Yeah, I think we have to help Epilon. I think that's the.
our goal was to move deeper into the city anyways, so we could save Epilon and see about your other administrators.
Are you sure you wish to accept this? It is the worst of your options. Currently, from what I can tell, your cleric lacks the ability to use manifestation, which will be required.
Oh, she's not with us.
If you let
No,
us...
hold on. He knows about the other people.
if you let us
Yeah.
rest, she will. I don't know that.
Your avatar, judging by the strength of its creator, given that it is a Class 2 avatar, seems to lack the power required for this as well.
Well, when the options are imprisonment to stop something that hasn't been stopped in, I don't know how long the city's been here, thousands of years. How long have you been in Fortress Protocol? How long have you been guarding
Fourth.
Echo.
4th Street?
Fortress Protocol has been activated for 3,544 years and 22 days.
Okay, so you've been doing this for 3,000. So our options are possibly get imprisoned for an indeterminate amount of time, most likely much past our life expectancy, be killed immediately, or save Epilon. I think we only have one choice.
If you wish to accept conscription,
Will we be allowed to walk 4th Street?
Correct.
I'm in.
Will we be able to rest?
Resting is permitted.
Okay.
Sadly, my emergency powers do not give me rank. I am not permitted to give special punishment to prisoners. Only the highest ranking soldier may do so. Centurion! Who is the highest ranking soldier on 4th Street? As a voice will kind of echo out of one of the Centurion. As it will say, Apprentice Griesling, missing. Commander Refta, turned. Captain Ludor, deceased. Captain Meth, deceased. Lieutenants, all redeployed or deceased. High Centurion, integrity diminished, no longer reliable for orders. Designation Soldier, highest remaining rank. Centurion, repeat after me. I conscript the prisoners to the service by board of notices. I conscript the prisoners for service by board of notices. You are free to rest.
Thanks. I'm gonna back up.
Or let's just.
Is there any information you could give us that could help us achieve our goal? Or anything we should avoid? Like, for example, the statues on, is it 3rd Street?
Yeah.
The stuff on 3rd Street. The automatons that attacked us near the broken pipes.
Automatons, broken pipes. Please, add clarity.
I'm going to explain what Dre was talking about the busted pipes near the edge and how there was an automaton that tried to grab him or whatever. Was it an automaton or a statue?
You mean the glass tube in the statue that tried to grab him?
Yeah, the glass tube in the statue.
3rd Street contains the statue area. They are confined to the viewing chamber.
Okay.
If the statues have escaped the viewing chamber, I would notify someone, but there is currently no one left to notify.
Okay, so the statues are dangerous.
Centurion, the statues have escaped the viewing chamber.
This poor robot.
Well,
Well, let's see what happens.
The Centurion just stands stock still beside you guys.
we're gonna go sleep. Thanks.
Very well.
Is there anything else we should know? Oh, sorry.
I hope we save your city.
Now that you are conscripted, you are permitted to wander 4th Street.
And okay, walk.
Is there anything else we should know about the different streets or?
4th Street is safe. The enemy breach has been pushed back. Commander Refta awaits by the mansion, no longer themselves.
I'm going to point at the mansion we were at. That mansion?
Correct.
Was he undead?
Turned.
They've, were you attacked? Oh! What the fuck is his name? What's his name? By Cameron Dell.
Ballo?
Were you guys attacked by Ballo?
Incorrect.
Okay, because we were over by the mansion and there was 4 undead soldiers who said they were turned by Ballo.
Ballo City was engaged by Echo.
Oh, you attacked Ballo. Okay, well, what was his name? Captain...
Commander Refta.
Commander Refta is no longer turned.
Excellent.
They're,
Given they were not picked up by the scans of Centurion, I shall assume they are deceased.
yeah,
Centurion,
all-
update log. Captain Refta, deceased. Captain
and
Refta,
The
deceased.
other 4 people that were with him, there was, I'll describe the other 4.
Centurion, update log. Apprentice Griesling, deceased. Apprentice Griesling, deceased.
Oh, the wizard! That was Apprentice Griesling!
Which wizard?
The undead wizard was Apprentice Griesling. Captain Refta was one of the undead dudes we fought by the mansion.
Mm.
So, and then there was the dagger with the there was a rogue, and what was the other one? A paladin. Was the paladin Captain Refta? I describe each of them.
There's the spear wielder, which was a soldier.
Yeah.
And then there was Captain Refta, he's describing, which was the
Death Knight. Okay, and then the wizard was Apprentice Griesling.
Yeah.
And then the rogue was just whatever. Another soldier.
Identification, criminal. Conscripted.
Okay. Well, they're dealt with. There's also... I'm going to describe the 2 other wizards that are here left. There's also some people that have entered the city as well that attacked us, that could be enemies. And I'll describe the 2 that aren't dead from that group of 3.
We will continue to be on guard. If more intruders are found, they will be remanded into custody.
Okay.
It is unfortunate we cannot give you more information. Our command structure is lacking.
All right. Is there any access that you could give us that could help us get around the city easier? It costs a lot of magical resources to get around, and we might be able to fight and help save Epilome better if we're not having to expend resources and stuff all the time we try to go to a different street or different area.
Can we use one of your guys?
Define request.
Like, have one of them accompany us and help us fight.
I lack the permission to assign centurions to different streets.
Isn't that one in charge now?
I may not command it to do so.
I look at it. You want to help us out?
Centurions lack the thought capabilities.
Can you, like, talk to it or something?
I may, but it will not understand.
Oh, he can't give them orders, and they're too stupid to give themselves orders.
Is there, like, any commands they've ever heard from anyone?
I have a multitude of commands I may use. I have also found certain workarounds for our current command structure. There are limits.
Okay, is one of the things within the limits, help defend more?
They are currently defending 4th Street.
Yeah, but what if they defend us? We're on 4th Street.
You are under our protection as members of the Guard.
Awesome.
About the magical barriers, is there anything you can do in regards to that?
Echo was built to collect magic. I cannot contravene this.
Okay, thank you. We'll go take our rest.
I go back to my horse.
A reminder, your companions, they are currently not conscripted. They are under the effects of lockdown and may not leave their buildings.
Then can you, like, come and conscript them?
I will follow you.
Okay. We get back to the building. Alright guys, you're probably going to have to come out and get conscripted or else you're not going to be able to leave the building and they'll kill you again.
I assassinate the ambassador.
I, like, go up, I, like, usher people out. I'm like, so we need to save Epilon, or else we get executed or, like, locked up until we die. So we're saving Epilon.
How are we supposed to do that? Isn't he dead?
Lorelei,
Find out.
our 3 options are be imprisoned until Fortress is done. Fortress has been going for 3,500 years.
Oh.
The other option is death, and the third option is save Epilome.
Yep.
So,
Epilon, here we come.
Thank you.
I was like, that was the choice I came to as well.
Alright.
Oh my god.
As you bring people out, and he will go in front of them and do the same workaround he did with the Centurion and get it to basically mimic him in order to conscript each of them. And when he gets to Kana, he will pause. My scans were correct. Class 2 Avatar. Creator lacks required power.
Avatar.
What the-
Okay.
What does that mean? Avatar.
If there's anyone who would know what it is, I think it's Lorelei would know that.
Unless it's something that's come up in my religion studies.
Hey, is it
An avatar is like a vessel for a god.
Mhm.
Which would be something religious.
And we
Oh,
have
okay.
seen Kana do it.
Yes.
Who is she an avatar of? Can you tell?
Looks over. Scans inconclusive.
And we'll find out later.
Thanks.
Can you still, like, conscript her or something?
So you'll go through the same process and conscript her.
Alright. Sleepy time.
Can we use the barracks as a base of operations?
You may rest in the barracks. They are unoccupied.
Alright,
Priority low.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe like keep 2 of you guys out in front or something.
The 3 Centurions will remain on guard.
Yeah.
I'll keep you informed if we find anyone else. I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper and just be like, can you give me a list of other people that are unconfirmed, of like dead or whatever, and if I find them, I'll let you know so you can update your records.
I may not.
Okay, never mind then.
I am not permitted to create military documents.
Okay.
Centurion 358, 359. Patrol. And he's going to describe the 2 wizards that you described to him.
Okay.
Command them to search. As Administrator 6 will step back until he's next to one of the buildings and then just quietly kind of go stand by.
Alright, go in.
Well, that was the worst of. I mean, the best of the worst, I suppose.
They seem desperate.
I will turn to Barry in 2. We will go to Long Street. It's called Long Street, right?
Yeah.
We will go to Long
What's
Street.
on Long Street?
Something about simulacrums. I don't know. He couldn't give me information.
Oh,
He said it might help.
interesting.
But I
Okay.
think maybe we should check it out. After we
If we're allowed to.
Administrator 6, are we allowed to go to Long Street?
Simulacrums permitted on Long Street.
Only simulacrums?
Others permitted with invitation.
Can you invite
Okay.
us?
Alright, well, let's get a rest.
It seems stupid.
I look
What
at
kind of fucking idiot nerd came up with all these rules?
Someone that wanted to protect themselves in a dumb way. I'm gonna look at Barry and 2. Can you, as a simulacrum, when you get in, invite us in?
That seems doable.
Because that might
Administrator 6, am I able to invite them? Correct.
There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna continue my watch with Zago.
Okay.
Finish my trance.
I wrap up his arm.
Down. Yeah, Zako's like, it fucking stinks.
I mean, get to it.
Actually, if we're not under threat of being invaded, I will sleep.
Okay. You will have to take a little bit to make up the hours you lost meditating, but you can rest. As you guys are very well defended at the moment.
I go up to Zago with like my little med kit, and I'm like, let me get at it. God.
Fuck it, it's just a scratch.
Yeah, you seem to be whining a lot.
Actually, there's something in there. Ah, fuck. As he pulls out a...
I have an idea.
What?
Well,
Wait, this isn't part of them.
the
The sword did break off in my arm! How long has this been in there?
Since you got cut, I guess.
This is old. So he's looking at the tip of a sword.
Oh,
Could he
is it
just
from like
fish
a fight?
from his arm?
From a different fight?
Yeah.
Badass.
I have an idea.
Lorelai, can you see if that's infected?
It's fine. I have an idea.
Yeah.
So, those robots are looking for the wizards?
Yes.
Baberino redeemed a boy's hydrate. I don't know how long ago this was, but this is for you. Also, Yondu, I owe you a hydrate from last time, so you're getting 2.
I don't have a drink. I will have to get one at some point in time.
Those robots are looking for the wizards.
I would share, but I'm
Yes.
We have robots outside.
Yes.
What if we bring the wizards here and get the robots
I mean,
to see them?
we could like lure them or something,
I think
They have a
they'll
little
try
bit
to
of magic
find
left.
or just like leave it for now. We do need to sleep. In the morning.
Well, if we do it now and then I sleep, I don't have to be missing spells.
Sure. Try it.
Right?
What are you trying to do?
I'm going to give the city a first level spell,
Okay.
and then use a fourth level spell slot to cast Sending
Okay.
to the more leadery of the wizards that's alive right now.
Okay.
I don't know if I have anything to go up.
Yeah, there's the one who like seemed to be their leader,
Yeah.
who's still alive. The one in the rap.
Mhm.
Also, Yondu, I said I owed you a boy's hydrate from last time, so I took 2 drinks. What are you saying with your sending?
Isaac, I am going to...
Maybe just wait. There's a sending happening.
We want to talk. We're at the first barracks down 4th Street. Can't miss it.
Rhoda, you got a juice from Yondu. As you would get a reply, no need to miss it. We won't be coming. Good luck.
Alright, well, they won't be bothering us.
That's
They
good.
don't want to come.
Yeah, they're pussies.
Little bitches.
As you would get a sending. From the same person.
Mhm.
Also, if you feel like being incredibly helpful, let us know when you have opened the way in. We'll follow after.
They don't respond.
Okay. You just
Um,
hold silent till the spell magic fades.
Yeah, no, I'm drinking Gatorade too.
Yes. Gatorade is excellent juice for Runa at the moment.
Mm.
So.
I'm almost out of honey water.
Very sadness. Daniel, what were you trying to say?
I'm going to do some casting too as well before
What are
we
you
go.
casting?
I'm going to cast a few spells into my sword, and
Okay.
then I'm also going to cast a few glyph of warding spells.
All right. Both of which you can do. The glyphs, I think, take an hour each, however. Pretty sure.
Let me.
Glyph of warding. Glyph of warding. Glyph of warding. 1 hour casting time.
Sure. I spend the extra time
Okay.
to do two of them if I
What are
can.
you glyphing on what where?
One of them is Rory's telepathic bond, and
Okay.
the other one is non-detection.
And you're just doing them on the ground to activate in the morning?
Yeah, to activate in the morning.
Okay. Do you have powdered diamond worth 200 gold times 2 for this?
Yes.
Okay, then mark it off of your components.
And then I go to bed.
As you guys eventually wake up a little later in the day, Barry and
I will trance so that I don't have to do that. It won't take us long.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Barry and you
Guess I'll trance as well. 'Cause no reason to sleep.
Okay.
You could still talk to me. I just can't talk to you.
It work that way?
I don't know.
Alright, then I'll sleep.
Okay. As Barry and you sit down to meditate, you guys would all get up around the same time then, as Barry has kept a few extra hours doing things. Also, you have the spell slots left for all of this?
Yes.
Okay. As you guys wake up the
Long
following
rest?
afternoon, you get a long rest.
Alright.
All right.
As you guys are in the tower, there are the 3 centurions unmoving outside, along with Administrator 6, who is still standing next to the wall in the same position you left him in the night before.
They look lonely.
I'll activate
Kinda
my
sad.
2 glyphs.
Okay.
So Baron will get up and you'll just see him kind of stand in between and just he'll do 2 hand motions and the glyphs will and Rory's telepathic bond goes on the same people it did before.
Okay.
And then I non-detection on myself.
Whenever we go out, I'm gonna go talk to the guy. I'll be like, you look lonely. Do you even feel things?
I am not programmed to respond to loneliness.
But, like, it must be all... Do you feel?
I have limited access to compassion.
It must feel bad to just have everyone you've ever known die.
I have carried out my duty faithfully.
That's good, but you must feel something.
Yeah, I mean, do you think there's a purpose? Just fulfill your duty anymore?
Yes?
Is this what you're gonna do until you're, like, dismantled or whatever?
I shall carry out my duty.
Alright.
Which way's Long Street?
As Barry and 2 will step out, I can answer that.
Okay, well, do we want to head straight to the palace or do we want to check out Long Street first?
I don't know.
Or
What's
go somewhere else?
going on Long Street?
I have no idea.
I mean, isn't Epilon's tower, like, on 4th, or is it not on 4th? No, okay.
You gotta go into 5th.
Well, we should probably go 5th, 6th, 7th.
Where's Long Street?
4, 7.
As he will start leading you down the road. It is on 4th Street.
Oh,
Okay.
it is? Okay.
It is, yeah. Long Street is on 4th Street.
I'm on my horse.
Okay, yeah, you're
I'm having
astride the
fun
horse.
there, yeah.
Which seems a little uncomfortable having a rider after so long, but it plods along.
I have the horse.
Yep, I can see that.
Snout kind of comes beside, and there's like a long sniff.
No one likes to walk anymore. Next to it, Lorelai's lying. Guys on a fire horse, Barry, just kind of blinking forward.
Baron's just walking.
Yeah, I love this horse.
Yep.
As you guys carry on until you see 4th Street ends abruptly without connecting to itself, and there's a massive archway that comes over the entirety of the width of the street. And as you guys walk forward, you'd see the barrier across it. You can still see through it though into a street that looks much like the one you're on. There's the same sort of grand buildings. There's more homes though, less of the shops and classy inns and pubs on this street. And it goes right into a square where you're looking at. There's a well in the center, and you can see a number of artwork of some kind around in various spots around the street. It's like people, but they've been carved kind of blocky and imperfect. Some of them are wearing clothes, some of them are not, and they're in various different sort of positions. Some are sitting, some are standing, some are laying down, some are knocked over.
So there's you said artwork. Is it like statues or paint?
Like sculptures. They're kind of blocky. It doesn't look like stone, like they have color-ish.
Invite us in.
I
You have to probably go in first.
probably have to go in first.
Do you want to do this?
Yes.
Okay.
As he's going to step through, and the barrier you see just kind of
So weird.
hug him as he steps through into it. As with a and a puff of smoke, suddenly standing beside you all is a gnome. He looks older. He is wearing these deep purple robes, has an impressive looking, gnarled wooden staff with different orbs floating around the ends of some of the branches. Well, this is lovely.
Are you actually alive?
Well, what a rude
No
question.
way.
Everyone's dead, so
Yeah.
it's a reasonable question.
You're a clone or something.
Well, you're all full of strange questions.
Sorry, what happened to Barian too?
He's stepped through and seems frozen on the other side.
What happened to my simulacrum and who are you?
Ooh, you're a wizard. Yes?
Yes.
I'll keep you.
What?
You belong to me now.
Is that so?
Yes. Don't worry, I won't be too harsh. You can still do things you like now and again, as long as I can free up some time. But yes, I think you'll do.
Sure. Are you a slave driver? How are you going to convince me? How are you going to...
You can just call me Master.
How are you going to bend me to your will?
As you finish your sentence with a Master, after he says that.
Nothing against it. I can't... Nothing.
You just, without meaning to, tack Master onto the end of it.
What did you do to him?
Took him?
Why?
I want him.
So you're a greedy
I
little
want him.
gnome.
He's mine.
Where's mine?
Subtle spell, dominate person on him.
Your magic fails to cast.
What? Sorry, I can't cast.
You may
Charm
not
spell?
cast the spell. I don't believe I've given you permission to cast any spells. Thank you.
I get down off my horse.
We're on 4th Street.
Yes, you're on 4th Street.
And I give him back.
No, thank you. But I'm happy to, if you're willing to ask nicely, come along with this adventure and loan him to you while we do it, as long as he doesn't get too out of line.
I'm gonna go to hit him.
Okay. You go to hit him, and it's like hitting a solid wall. Like, just nothing happens.
What are you? Like,
Impervious.
are you a simulacrum? Are you
Gods, no.
like give us our people?
This
back?
really isn't that bad of a deal. I mean,
It's not even a deal. It's you decided what you wanted, like a greedy person, and took it.
What's your name?
You can call me Ricardo.
Sure. What's your actual name?
I'm not going to tell you that.
What do you do? What's your title? Why are you here?
And you've been finishing every sentence with master.
Sure. Do I need to say it, or can I just...
I mean, it's more in character if you
Sure.
say.
Why are you here, master?
As there is another and a puff of smoke, as you would see an elven figure appear. Ricardo, stop this. I'm sorry about his behavior. If you wish to be free, I have a spell that will allow you to break free.
That would be great. Would you be willing to teach me that spell so this can't happen again?
It won't be necessary. It can't happen again.
Okay.
It will rely on your own will. You're certain you don't wish to serve him, even if he's...
No, I have no idea who he is. He's never explained himself. I know nothing about him.
Well, he's actually... Ricardo is a fine gentleman and usually fairly forgiving to his servants. I'm sure you'll probably be able to do most of the things you want to either way, and
I'm not
sure he'll let
fond
you
of
around his
being
things.
an indentured slave.
Can't have him. It's mine.
Oh, very well. As he's going to cast a spell on you. I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw. I need you to use Barian 2's stats against your saving throw.
They would be the same.
Alright. Make me an intelligence saving throw.
3.
Sorry, Barian 2 stats
Yeah, his saving throw. He's
against my...
against Barian 1's DC.
He fails.
Okay. As you see Barian 2 stumble on the other side of this. You guys would not have seen any of this. This didn't happen. This was not reality.
So, like, we're just standing there watching? Nothing, we don't see no.
All you guys would have seen was Barian 2 stepping through, and then he stumbles a bit like he got hit on the back with something.
I'm on my horse till then.
So are both those guys gone?
What guys? There
The
were never any
elves and
guys.
Barian 2?
Sorry.
What happened?
Something spoke to me and said that it would help me get free if I wanted.
No, are you free?
I don't think so.
Walk out.
Can you invite us in?
Come on into Long Street.
Can we go through?
It will flash. Invitation by free simulacrum only.
Walk out.
So he steps out.
Tried to do something.
Jumps twice.
I think I know what this is. I think this is to try and get you to be free.
Well, that's supposed to mean he's not a real thing.
Do you remember the constructs on 3rd Street?
Mm-hmm.
They're not, it's tough to explain. Do you want to be free?
Never really thought about it.
You're no help.
I mean, I guess so. It'd be nice to be able to adventure again.
What do you mean adventure again?
You never adventured once.
Yeah.
I've ventured with you for years.
Incorrect.
And I've been in the tower since then.
Oh, you mean your short existence.
No.
Those aren't your memories.
So
though.
you gotta remember, yeah. You are me, basically. You have all of my memories.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, do you think you're gonna be a danger?
A danger?
Yeah, a danger.
He's fine. Do you have
Of
anything?
course you're gonna think that.
Is there anything else in here? Like, where is it calling you to? We can't come in, but do you?
There's I can feel there's something coming from a building over there.
All right, I can wait here while you check.
Hey,
it out.
be careful! Don't get freed.
As he steps through, I need you to make me another intelligence saving throw.
Oh, I thought he was still on the other side.
Nope, he
No,
stepped back
back
through.
out.
So how does this work?
When he steps through the barrier, it will try to free him. The vision you had was me testing what Barian would decide in servitude. Even if the servitude seemed relatively genteel.
Oh, that was to see if...
What would Barian do given the opportunity for freedom?
Yeah.
18.
No, he succeeds.
As he steps through, there is a cracking sound as he stumbles again, but this time harder, and hits the ground as he... as you lose connection to the simulacrum. And he steps up. And the barrier has, shooting up it, little fireworks that, just images that travel up it and detonate.
Jeez.
Invite us in.
Come on into Long Street.
We just have another Barian.
How do you feel?
Weird. Very strange.
What do you want to do right now?
I want to go to that building.
Inside check.
Sure.
Can we go through the barrier?
You can step through the barrier. Yeah.
Welcome to the team, Barian 2. Fuck me, I guess. Luckily, he has a negative one to charisma. 22.
22. Seems confused, like kind of punch drunk almost, like a little addled, and very focused on that building.
Well, let's go see what you want to see so bad.
All right, I'll follow him.
As he gets to his feet, he's a little shaky on his feet, and then we'll head over to the building and the door.
Do we see statues and stuff in here?
Yeah. There are all the sculptures, which as you get closer, you can see are made out of ice. Although many of them have paint swimming through them.
Like
Simulacrums. Do I detect any magic from them?
No, they are completely inert.
Okay. All right.
As you guys see him step into the building, and as you guys come, the door cracks shut behind him.
Can you open it, or?
You guys are welcome to come in.
Open the door.
Open door. The door is firmly shut.
What do you see?
There's a table with a book.
Okay, read it.
Right?
Do whatever you need to do.
As he is looking over the book inside, and he goes silent for a little bit, and then the door swings open, and he steps out, and it shuts behind him. And he looks the same as he did before, but he's holding a what looks like a rosewood wand of some kind. I got this and read a lot about simulacrums and what it's like being a free simulacrum.
Okay.
What does that mean?
It's as he looks around. Well, I'm guessing these were all the simulacrum at one point, as he's pointing at the faceted statues.
You are on the inside.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they're not simulacrums
Just a
anymore.
snowman.
This is a wand of siphon, just to help me get spells.
Do you still want to travel with us? Do you feel inclined to stay here
Yeah.
forever?
No, I still want to travel. I don't want to stay at this street of dead simulacrums.
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll.
I do want to chat about this on break.
Okay.
But
15.
15? Seems honest. Huh? He was a
Alright.
little unnerved by the street around him.
Don't betray us.
guys, he's me.
He's Barian. He's not going to do anything stupid on purpose. He's going to do it all by accident. Trying to do good.
It's an observation.
I don't think I'm going to do something like that.
Is there anything else here you wanted to look around?
No, I suppose I don't feel anything calling me anymore.
Can we look around the area on this street and see what we can find?
Yeah, I mean, Long Street is quite a big area. If you guys want to look around, it is like the rest of the city. It has a few taverns and stuff, a lot of homes. Many of them have clear signs that they are empty and available for occupation by any simulacrum who wishes to live there.
Mm-hmm.
But it is other than the luxury, not particularly different from the rest of the city that you've seen around. There's probably plenty to loot around here, but there's plenty to get in the rest of the city. It would just take days to gather it all.
Okay.
Did that wand run out?
I haven't had a chance to identify it.
Here, I'll just in case you can't get the slot back.
Well, if we're willing to wait for 10 minutes, I can do it as a ritual.
Sure, go ahead.
He will
They're
begin
just the same
casting
person.
Of
identify.
course they'd agree to that.
As temporarily, but it does recharge.
How
Did
many
you-
charges?
3.
3? That's good.
You were able to cast that without giving something to the city.
Yeah, I suppose I was.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't feel anything blocking me.
Probably different rules for free simulacrums than there are for visitors.
Do you feel like ice?
Are you cold?
Hold on, actually, I have a question. Lorelei.
Yeah?
Cast a spell.
For this-
You're conscripted. Maybe there's different rules for conscripted people.
Try and cast guidance?
You may not cast guidance without expending a spell slot to gain the ability to do so.
Nope.
Okay. That's the same for everybody except for me because I gave up a spell slot.
Correct, yeah.
And Yasin.
And Yassel, yeah, she gave up a spell as well.
Okay. Alright, well. Let's, welcome to freedom, Barian 2.
Yeah.
For now. Yes.
Well, let's get to the center of the city then. See if we can save this epilogue.
Okay.
As you guys head out, and can very quickly make your way back into 4th Street, although there's also an entrance from Long Street into it. It's the same as the rest of them. There is an archway, and it is demanding 4 spell slots.
So, Barian,
Yes?
do you want a new name?
No? That would feel kind of weird. Just call me Hammond or something.
Hammond.
Hammond, that's...
You have the choice
You're
of anything in the
Do you want
world.
to be the most annoying tank?
And you
But that
want to
was
be.
one of the nicknames I used when
No, that
we were...
was my name.
Oh, was were
Yeah,
you Hammond?
I'm-
Oh, damn it. I gotta look at my notes after all.
Yeah, see, I'm Hammond. Mr. Hammond Cheese.
Right.
Yawn Bar
Yawn Bar?
and Drailvon were the two.
No, there was Hammond.
Why not
and
like
something
Blake
else.
or something?
How about
Ew.
Barian 2? And if he thinks of something he wants, he can do it later.
Yeah, I feel like
Oh,
if
no.
you're your own person, you deserve your own identity.
Yeah.
Don't be tied down by this loser.
Lorelei?
Yeah?
You're treading on things that I don't know what is accepted, and I would wish that you would not for now. I
Sorrel.
don't know if what I just did is legal, and if I'm going to be punished.
Call me Sorrel.
Alright.
We'll go with
Sorrel.
my nickname from
Sorrel.
thieving days.
Well, his nickname, but yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Dumb name.
Hammond is way better.
As you guys stand.
Requires
before
4 spell
the-
slots?
4 spell slots, yeah.
Could we all put one in?
Could.
I'll sink a first into it.
I don't want to give these wizards anything.
As Barian 2 is gonna step through it.
What are you doing?
Seems to let me through.
Can you?
Invite us.
Yeah.
Invite you onto 5th Street. The
Can we
barrier
go?
is unchanged.
Okay.
Put spell slots in. You're the.
Mine are kind of hard to get back.
Look. It's up to us.
Alright.
Not even useful.
Maybe this is a good time to take a
You're
break,
also
guys.
pretty
Sure,
valuable.
yeah.
Maybe...
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not doing anything.
Let's go ahead and take a 10-15 minute break. It's about 7:50.
Alright, here we go.
And then we will come back to you guys. We will come back to you guys heading on
What happens
5th
next?
Street with
The most
Epilogue's
thrilling
Tower
cliffhanger since
and the
Jaws.
center of the city. Do they get through the door?
No.
Dun dun dun.
Doors.
We'll be right back,
Doors
folks.
are D&D's natural
Doors.
enemy.
All right, we'll be right back. Bye. quiet cut. No, I already did it. We're good. Oh, that was worth every second.
Was it?
Okay.
Was it? All right. You
so
do.
now
you
we
do-
have to do the posture checks and everything again.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no. It's
So
'cause
Daniel
because
owes a hydrate to Yondu,
Yondu.
and a posture check for the boys. I'm sitting up as straight as I get.
I already did it.
For Chris.
Isaac didn't cut back in time, so
Yeah.
you just miss out.
Welcome back. Some people had to urinate. Some people had to turn up the heat.
Some people had to turn down the heat.
Are you
Yeah,
hot?
Rena's been going hot, cold, hot, cold.
Yeah, if it gets too hot,
She's
we'll turn it
fine,
back
guys.
down.
She's fine.
Anyways,
Yeah, I sat down.
welcome back.
Don't look at
We're
me.
back to the
so
thing.
angry.
Okay, so we're at a point where it needs 4 spell slots. Barion's put in 1.
Rena's put in a spell slot.
Are any of you willing to contribute spells to get through this, or am I going to have to pay the taxes?
Fine. I'll put. Dre will put a spell slot in.
I only have 2 spell slots.
Lorelai will
so
put a
I'm
second level in.
Okay, so that's
That
4.
work.
As actually, Arvina will step up and put a first
Alright,
level slot
I'll
in.
put one in.
Okay, so we all put 1 in. Thank you.
As you guys each
Thank
put
you,
a spell
Arvina.
slot. Welcome. As the barrier fades.
I need to... Barion 2.
Yes.
Clearly you're not under my control anymore.
No, I guess not.
So, what are your wishes?
Maybe you pay him a fair working rate.
Actually, that's a good. That's brought up a lot of questions.
Maybe some health benefits.
Not those questions. I want to see this adventure through just as much as you do, I imagine.
You're as good as him. You should make at least as much money as he does.
Are you gonna try to replace Barian?
That is a
No.
concern.
Like a weird twin situation.
He already has. Which one's which? I don't remember
Can you
anymore.
guys let me finish the... please?
Go for it. I'm just
Alright.
helping.
I'm going to step away with Barion.
Okay, he steps off to the side of you.
So what are your intentions? You're free, you can do whatever you want.
I haven't really thought that far. I mean, I imagine my intentions are pretty close to your own. At this point, we only diverged 2 or 3 years ago now.
Okay. Well, I'd appreciate you to stay around the school and teach. Obviously, you're not me. Let's make that clear.
No.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, how do I say this? I'm Barion. I'm the headmaster. I'm me. You are a divergent of me, but you're not me.
Right.
Like, I'm concerned that you're going to try to kill me from my position. What would stop anyone? What would stop you from doing
I
that?
don't want to kill you for your position. I don't have answers to any of these yet. I've not had to think about them. I want to spread magic. I want more people to have it. I want the magic in the world to be more responsible.
Okay. All right. I feel dispel just to see if it's on him. Like, can I?
You're casting Dispel Magic on
I'm
him?
feeling it to see if it's blocked.
You'd have to actually try to cast the spell.
Well, no. Well, I could feel it out every other time.
Well, that was you trying to cast the spell, and it being stopped. And
Yeah,
then
but
you
not
doing-
blocked. Not losing a spell slot for
Not
it.
losing a spell slot. No, you start doing it, feel it blocked, and then.
Okay,
stop.
and does the same thing happen here?
Same thing happened. Yeah.
For him, nothing's changed. He still has 70 hit points. He's still made of ice. Like, he's
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of that remains the same.
One way to find out.
All right. Okay.
As you guys find yourself on 5th Street, from here you can see there appears the street here is wide. Like almost as wide as some of them could be as long. There's not a bunch of buildings around here. There are a few large ones. You can see off to the west. That's east. Off to the east is a large tower. It has floating levels, like floors, with space between them that keeps them separate from each other. And there's more towers, smaller ones, kind of clustered a little ways from it and down. A couple of them have these like buzzing defensive fields around them. A few others look partially destroyed and don't have the field around them at all. There's one of them that looks like it was fairly leveled at some point, like a complete ruins. Down off to your east, there's a large building that looks like some kind of church, maybe, or some type of religious building. And then in the center of the city, which would also be off to the west from where you guys are, there is one final circular wall, very small. There is another barrier, like the one you guys have gone through to get to each level of the city. And above it, scrawled, is the words exit. Yes.
So I also have another question. We're not identical, the two of us.
No, he wears different clothes.
Well, no, but it's like he's a closer approximation to being human, but he's not perfect.
Right, yeah. You used illusion magic to kind of like fine tune him a little bit, so most of the like trouble would come in around things like facial expressions.
Yeah.
And like wind interacting with things and stuff. So he looks he is difficult to distinguish from you.
But you, on close inspection, you
close
could tell that
inspection,
he's still he's a construct.
Yes.
Okay.
And also you guys wear alternate colors.
And he would also be cold to the touch.
Yeah.
And wouldn't breathe.
Doesn't have to, but he can mind breathing. But,
okay, sounds good.
As you guys stand on 5th Street.
Is there like a sign that tells us, hey, what's going on in 5th Street, you know?
No.
All
Not
right.
a sign. The tower with the floating levels, it's the biggest tower around, which would a decent guess would be. If I was Epilon, where would I live? Probably there. There's the exit, which does have a literal sign telling you what's going on with the exit. And then there's the other towers, some of them which seem to have defenses up. But there's otherwise like no combat here, no soldiers here.
All right.
All right, let's. What's the closest building or landmark of note that you said?
The closest thing to you guys would be one of the smaller towers with the field going over it.
Wanna inspect it.
Sure.
All right.
Okay, if you want to approach, you look at it. It buzzes with energy. It's not the kind of like flat, sort of like opaque or semi-opaque wall that you guys have seen before. This like has some electricity to it and ripples with energy, and seems to cast a yellow hue on the tower behind it, which is a like a fairly pared down sort of wizard tower, probably 3-story, not very wide, so the rooms inside it are probably not very big. And then it's got a top to it that has some sort of like lifted portion, but no crenellations or anything like that on the top of it.
All right.
Oh, we might as well try to get in. Can I inspect the barrier?
Yeah, go ahead and make me an Arcana check. As Arvina is also going to look over this.
Natural one.
Never mind, but now I have inspiration.
Yeah, we instated a rule. I was against it, but the party has agreed that they would like inspiration on natural ones, and I, being a mercenary, no, I'm just kidding.
Well, we changed how it works too. We used to do
Yeah.
dice. Now it's just advantage.
Yeah. So instead of handing out dice for inspiration, it's now just advantage on that. So if you're wondering why things come up, that's there. Also, while we were gone, Chris said, "There's nothing fair in the rules of D&D. It's all fair in love and war." He also did a coming to theaters near you when we did our goodbye, which was,
okay.
was good. I caught that. I didn't say anything about it though. As you're looking it over, you're stumped. Like you're thinking maybe some sort of like evocation spell, judging by the electricity coming off of it. It might even be permeable, just like probably really hurt. Dispel magic would be like the best bet here. Arvina's looking over, and I've heard of this spell. It's a adaptation on the ward spell.
Ward spell? Do I know that spell?
No, you wouldn't. It's not a spell that exists anymore. We haven't been able to figure out what the requirements to casting it are, but it's along the lines of what the shield spell would eventually become.
All right.
Do you want to leave it then? To study?
Well, it's likely going to hurt to try to get through it.
I'm down.
Hazel, no.
All right.
It.
No.
Bearing. Oh, so you're touching it?
Touch it?
Yeah.
Okay. As you reach out and you get exactly the shock you deserve.
Yeah.
Hazel.
I just wanted to do
Don't touch
that
it
is
again.
13 lightning damage as you pull back, and you guys watch, even as she's pulling her finger away, there's like an arc, like a yellow arc that's extending between her finger and it as you fall backwards.
Okay. No saving throw?
Not for reaching out and touching it, no.
Okay. I'm going to jump through.
Okay.
Varian!
Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw. And an athletics check.
Okay.
Can I?
5.
Can I see if my horse
You have
can?
inspiration.
I'm going to give myself
ethereal
inspiration on
plane
that
us
one.
Okay. Sweet.
2.
Never mind. That's a 12.
Woo!
And athletics.
Please.
4.
Mine, that's a 9.
As
Remember you have Tronker dice.
Pretty soon.
as Barian goes, leaps, puts his shoulder into it. You watch him hit it. It kind of bends in like an elastic being stretched before it flings him off.
Gonna try and-
Smoking char against his shoulder, Barian. You take 14 lightning damage.
What are you guys doing?
What does it look like, Lorelai? We're trying to get through.
Is it worth it?
Yes, it's worth it. What the whole reason we came here is to explore and discover.
I get on my
Alright.
horse and I see if I can.
Climb onto the horse.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to go
Asking
through
it
it.
to take you over
Nice.
the ethereal plane.
Don't like seeing
Yeah.
you guys get hurt.
I'll be RB.
As it
Why?
rears up and clacks against the city stone.
Oh, you were going to take the horse through?
She's going to try to go to the ethereal plane.
Or it's
Does not
not.
seem to
Oh.
be able to travel to the ethereal plane at the moment.
Can you not do it in the city? Oh.
Yeah, of
Well,
course not.
We'll try it. We'll try it
Be
when
too
we
easy.
leave.
Can I misty step past the barrier?
You can try.
Like,
Make
misty
me a
step.
spellcasting check.
Is it Arcana?
It'd be a spellcasting check. Like,
So one of the things I like about
Proficiency.
using Arcana about doing these spells is it shows some ability, like you can make yourself better than just your thing.
sure.
So
Yeah,
how?
you can
Well,
try.
no, I'm just like, how are you doing this? Because a
Well,
spell.
for this, it's you, like, using a spell to try to get past a barrier that's trying to prevent you. So to me, that smacks of, like, your
Okay.
proficiency at controlling your magic. Magic
Yeah.
Arcana is more about, like, the knowledge of it.
So
for me.
the thing I like Arcana about it is that you would use like Arcana versus the Arcana of the person that do it, but it allows for some variation and skill, other than just a spellcasting check, which is going to be 2d20s plus 5 each, all the time. It just becomes a straight roll.
Well, no, it's spellcasting check, so it's proficiency plus modifier.
Yeah. Yes, but that's what I mean. Like it's going to be, it's a plus 11 for the 2 people that are casting it, right now.
I mean, the only variability you have in Arcana, assuming we've got these people with the same modifier, is whether they have Arcana or not.
And expertise and other modifiers that you can put in, and
Yeah.
like there's other things. Anyways, sure, I'll roll. What am I rolling?
Spellcasting check. Or Arcana, if it pleases you.
Whatever works for you. I'll do a spellcasting check.
15.
26.
26. As you appear on the other side, as you're like taking this step onto the mist, you do see lightning crackling out of it. However, I need another con save. As you manage to push past, step out as you find yourself on the other side of this barrier.
Because technically I'm not touching it.
No, but you are passing through it and is affecting your spell.
Okay.
4.
Doesn't matter. Fails.
All right.
Can I reduce it?
No. That is 15 lightning damage.
His reducing thing doesn't have a damage type.
No, you're getting lightning through your spell.
Okay.
As you step through and appear on the other side, the tower does not have any yellow hue to it. The stones to you on this side are a dull gray that extend up, and you can see the barrier between you and your companions now. As Barian is cast in a yellow hue for the rest of you, and vice versa.
Can I see where I think
How's
the
it feel?
feels fine once you're through it?
Shakes his leg out a little bit.
Can I see where the ward is being emanated from? Can I try to track the magic to its point?
From inside, it becomes very obvious that it goes up and then all kind of siphons down into a point that's coming out of the top of the tower.
Okay.
From the outside, it just looks like a dome.
You want
Flick-
help?
I flick to the top of the tower.
So you vanish and reappear
What
on
do I
top
see
of the
up
tower. You would see the like raised outer wall, kind of like a railing around it. The stone floor of the tower. There are steps that go down. You would recognize on the top of it the structure of a casting parapet that you saw used once before in a lock room. And laying against it are scattered bones of a skeleton.
How big is this casting parapet?
It takes up like basically the roof of the tower.
Oh, because the other one that she was on was small.
The other one, it's about the same size.
Okay, it's like 5 by 5.
Yeah, they're like 5-10 feet across is how big the casting parapets usually are.
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye out.
Okay, make me a perception check. And then the actual the electric field you can see seems to go in through the top of the tower, and there is some sort of glass that is allowing it to pass through. What did you get?
28.
Okay, you're looking around. What does catch your attention is when you look back over, you notice a couple of statues looking very natural in the positions they're in that you don't think were there when you guys first entered.
Guys are statues.
Shit.
Again.
Take the damage and get through.
What do they look like?
The statues?
Yeah.
There's one that's next to a fountain that seems to be like offering its hands off and standing on the edge of it like it kind of belongs there. There is one near what you're guessing is Epilon's tower, which is just standing in a very like knightly position with its sword up like it's like a statue that's been carved posed there.
I remember the rules.
As
These aren't 3rd Street
But
people.
we don't know.
Arvina is standing there. I don't think we're going to be able to get all of the champions and everyone through this barrier.
Yep.
Can I step?
Maybe Barian can get it down. I don't know.
Can I step down the stairs and see if I can?
Yeah, if you want to step down the stairs, you see the next floor down has a carpet that spreads across it with a hole in the middle. There is a pylon that looks like mithril coming out of it. There's a yellow gem set in the top of it, and the energy is flowing either up from that or down into it. You're not sure which way this...
Does it look like there's anything I can do to activate it, or...?
You'd probably have to, like, spend a few minutes studying it to really get an idea for how it works.
I'm just going to tell them, give me a minute.
Right.
And I'm going to study it.
I'm going to be a barrier between me and them and the statues.
Like, they're not all coming from the same direction.
No,
There's,
I'm
like,
gonna
two
try.
you can see right now. But yeah, you get on the other side of the people, so you're kind of towards
Okay.
Epilon's tower, which is roughly the direction they're coming from.
Do I go on the other side in case they come that side?
Alright.
Dre, you get between them and the fountain. As
Fountain.
Barian, go ahead and make me an Arcana check, as the rest of you are standing guard there.
I would also tell Kayna to like cover the side that we're missing.
Okay, yeah, she goes on the other side you were seeing. She's like, definitely saw one move over here.
Do you need me to re-roll because you didn't see the dice? Or
It's 5.
which one did I?
Yeah, it's 5.
Okay, 22.
As she's pointing, she's got her sword out and pointing, and you guys see she points to the church, which is a little ways away. And if you have the memory for it, there used to be a statue on like either corner of it. There's now 2 on the one side that are like the side you guys are towards, although a ways away from. As every once in a while you guys look over, sometimes you catch them moving, other times you look over and you're just trying to keep a mental count of like what statues were in what positions before. As by the time Barian finishes, there are about 10 of them in the vicinity that you guys have spotted.
Jeez.
As Barian, you're looking at it, you could probably tip this thing over. It looks like this gem is what's controlling it, and it needs to be able to pass through the glass in the ceiling to be able to work. So, like, you could probably tip the thing over or move it.
I'm just gonna move it off to the side.
Okay, yeah, you see some scrapes on the ground and pull it sideways as you guys watch the barrier flicker for a moment and then...
So
vanish.
does the gem still shoot up into the roof, or
No.
how do I see about how this would work?
You watch it. It seems to hit the roof for a moment and kind of crackle, and then fade as there's no longer, like, it has some sort of circuit that it
Do I
needs
see
to
something
complete.
about like how it activates or?
You're guessing if you pulled it into the same position, it would probably activate again.
Okay, but not like I'm looking at how it would work, how it works.
You're not certain. There's like, the gem is definitely enchanted to work this way. And there's something about the way the tower has been built that allows it to make a circuit when it's in position.
Okay. All right, get through.
As you guys start rushing in, and a couple of statues turn and start making a break for you
When I
guys.
see them get through, I'm gonna
Push 'em
push
back.
it back.
Okay, as you push one of the statues back, as you drag this back into place, and you guys watch as flickering around you is a grand electrified barrier once again.
All right, now we got some safety.
Great. Now we're in the rat trap.
What, would you rather be out there with them?
I suppose not.
Can we shoot out of it?
I have no idea.
Firebolt onto a statue.
As it hits the statue and chars against it, and you see it turn towards you, and the face morphs into this toothy screech, although no noise comes out. And a bunch of them turn and scatter away from you guys.
I'm gonna step onto that parapet
Okay.
and cast Firebolt again, but at one of them.
Okay. As you step onto the casting parapet, make me a charisma saving throw.
19.
18.
Okay. As you feel something seem to flick through your mind for a moment as you step onto it, and there's a glow of a sigil that flashes from underneath you.
Oh, like does it look like a glyph? Like someone had put
Some sort of glyph, yeah.
Do I like a glyph of warding? Like somebody had put a spell on there or
Something
something?
like that, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you have prepared any necromancy spells?
Sorry, let me give me a second here.
I'm giving this until 9.
Till 9? Okay, yeah. We may end early, as Runa is doing rather rough, and we're not going to drag her through the mud if she decides she wants to end
It
at 9.
is rapidly increasing.
You have been deteriorating over the evening.
As far as I know, I don't.
Okay. As you turn and start attempting to cast a half-remembered spell, but you don't have enough of it, like, prepared or memorized to finish it, and you're targeting the bones around here, as you find yourself attempting to cast a necromancy spell, but failing as you do not have it prepared.
Like I'm being controlled? Do I feel like? Or?
You had the idea to do it all of a sudden, and by the time you realize it wasn't your idea, you've already gone far enough in that the spell failed, because you don't remember enough of it at the moment.
Oh.
Which barrier?
Can I try to... You guys could see me. I'm on top of the tower.
What you doing?
Just trying to cast a spell. Can I try to cast Firebolt?
Yeah. Where are you trying to cast it?
I just one of the statues that are running away.
Okay, they're all out of your range.
Just at the ground, then.
Okay. You cast Firebolt as it flies and hits the ground.
Nothing differently.
It doesn't seem any bigger than it was before.
Okay, how does this... I've seen her use the parapet. How does it work?
When she was on the parapet, she was able to cast fireballs into the warren from her tower. Like halfway across the city.
Okay. So, but it doesn't look like I'm able to do anything with it.
The fireballs also were much bigger in radius when they exploded.
Okay, but it doesn't work with Firebolt.
Your firebolt hits the ground, it doesn't seem any more powerful than you're used to it being.
Okay, I'm trying to shoot past the range of Firebolt to hit one of the statues as they run away.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Nine.
That is going to be a 20.
As you watch the firebolt sail, there's the edge of your range as it just continues to lance through the air and slams into the back of one of the fleeing statues before it skitters around one of the buildings.
Doesn't look like it does more damage or anything.
It does not increase the damage, but it has gone much further than it should have.
Okay, but the fireballs seemed bigger when she cast them.
Yes.
Okay, well I think we'll
Is
be
that
able to defend this better.
Is that like the thing that...
Yes, like when they were fighting Arbitrary in the Warrens. This is the
Destroyed-
same thing that
yeah.
Bran used. Well, something like it.
I wonder if you'd like my horse.
Who?
Arbitrary.
Probably.
Sorry, you brought him up.
I'll try to go down to the main floor and open the door for them.
Okay, yeah, you guys watch the tower door swing open. The bottom floor is a fairly simple looking, like, sitting room. They have crammed a fireplace with, like, a kettle into one corner. There is a table, some chairs around it, and looks like some dishes, like, piled into a corner as well. Whoever lived here was not very neat.
Okay, and that there's nothing else of interest. Like, I'm looking for, like, spell books or spell scrolls.
You had to go through the middle floor, which was some sort of bedroom. Again, not very large. Had a couple of books on a shelf. A few of them looked in oddly good condition. The rest were absolutely worn. There was a chest at the foot of the bed.
Kind of look at some of the books that are not worn.
Yeah, if you want to like pull a book off the shelf. The one you pull down is a treatise on the plane of water.
I look at the other ones and talk. Like, I'm looking for spells.
You don't see a spell book on the bookshelves here, or any spell scrolls. They seem to be fairly wizardly studies, whatever the books are on here, although there's a few personal. Well, most of them would probably be destroyed at this point. But
Right,
but
and
no
two
spell.
doing right now.
Baron 2 is along for the ride at the moment, just like he's been the rest of the time.
Lorelai's keeping like an eye on him.
He winks at you.
I just let them in. Alright, come on in. I'm checking the chest at the foot of the bed.
It appears to be locked.
Knock.
As you cast knock on it, make me a dexterity saving throw, as it is going to flash back at you with magic.
Sure.
13.
24.
Okay, you feel something, like something's trying to wrap around you, and you roll to the side. As the, like, carpeted area you're standing on, you watch almost like somebody balls it up, and it gets lifted and pulled to the ceiling by some sort of force, and is being held there. And this carpet seems to have wrapped the chest along with it, as it's like somebody has spread their palm out and is, like, holding this against the ceiling.
Take my sword and just cut the carpet till the chest falls out.
As the chest tumbles down onto the ground.
Did it open
That
it?
was-
Did the knock work?
The
Dramatic?
lock is, like, hanging open on it, yeah.
I open it up.
Okay. As you swing open the chest, make me a con save, as there is the sound of a vial shattering as you do this.
Alright.
This better have some good shit in it.
6.
Yep. That is a 12.
That is 12 poison damage to you, and you are poisoned. As it chokes into your lungs, there's this purple gas that spreads up,
Brain.
and you can see the vial that was shattered by a rod that was set on the back, so that when it opened, it would crack against it.
Barry, are you okay?
No, I appear to be poisoned.
Yeah, like, what are you doing? You're normally more careful than this. I'm gonna,
I'm looking in the chest.
can I do this one? Yeah, I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Are you spending a spell slot to be able to cast a spell? Okay. As you look in, it looks like folded clothes inside.
Nothing else.
It just, you can see, like, the chest not very deep, and there's just, like, a pair of pants and a shirt folded side by side on the bottom.
Okay. Do they look magical?
Not really.
Can
They're,
I
like, they're in good shape, even after all this time.
check for false bottoms?
Yeah, as soon as you reach in, you, like, before your hand can even get to the pants, you immediately hit the scroll case, as it is an illusion.
Oh, sheesh. Just a scroll case?
No, you reach in, you pull out, there is a scroll case, there's a couple of loose scrolls in there, there is another vial that looks to have some sort of, like, bluish liquid in it. It's kind of separated at this point, so you're not sure how useful it is. And then there's a coin house that has about 2,000 gold in platinum and gold and silver coins, all of them stamped with markings you guys don't recognize.
Okay. I come down, hand the potion to Lorelei. I don't know what this is. Maybe you can make something of it. Throw the coin pouch to Yazel. Here you go.
Shake it. It seems to mix again. It's kind of a duller blue at this point.
And then there's scroll cases, right? The scrolls?
Yeah, there's the scroll
no
case.
scroll wizard book or anything?
You don't see any spell book in there, no.
Found some scrolls. Arvina, maybe you want to take a look at these with me?
Yes, well, I'm going to avoid unrolling any of them since they were in a trapped chest. And there's more than just spells you can hide on a scroll.
I'll get them open for you.
Okay.
I'll take a look at them, and I'm checking for traps and magical and whatever.
I mean, they're all magical. You don't see any tripwires across the paper or anything
Well,
like
no,
that?
but so there's differentiating magics, right? So you'd have a scroll that would have the spell that's on it. If there was something else cast on the scroll, keeping it shut as a trap, you would see that too, with detect magic.
Probably not.
What?
Like, the scroll would just have as long as the spell that's on it and the spell they're using to trap it is the same school of magic, it would just look the same through detect magic.
Okay, so I'm checking for traps then.
Okay. You look them over, there's nothing visible on them.
Right, I'll try opening one of them.
Okay. You unroll one of the scrolls, and it appears to be a scroll of sleep.
All right.
There are 5 scrolls in total.
I look at them all.
Okay. So there is a scroll of sleep. There is a scroll of fly. There is a scroll of disjunct,
Disjunct, okay.
which is not something you've ever heard of.
Mm-hmm.
And then you open the 4th scroll, and I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I did check it.
Yeah.
You have
Let's
a
see.
+2 because you're next to Lorelei.
Okay.
15.
That is going to be a 19.
Okay, as the scroll starts to burn in your hand and you drop it and you can see these black markings across it that start to like goo like tar before they light up. And it's this sort of like cold that spreads from your core that you manage to fight off before it can really start to
So did
move
I even
through your body.
think that was a scroll at all? It was just a trap?
It was definitely a scroll.
Okay.
But it seems to have activated itself when it was opened and was intended to do some sort of harm to you.
Okay, and then the 5th?
Okay, you open that one and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so there's no way that I can detect or see
From
anything?
outside, it just looks like a magic scroll. Through detect magic, they
Okay.
like it has a uniform type of magic.
Knowing that I have that that has happened when I
Yeah.
open it, is there any way that I can try to get around this or deal with this or?
It seems to go off when it's unrolled. There's nothing like visibly noticeable about it. You could maybe use like a divination spell or something to try to like wheel or woe, figure out which one's which. You could get somebody else to open it for you, but it
Or
is
Arcana to try to bypass it? Or...
it is cleverly made.
I'll open it.
He's already.
It's not the
unrolled.
opening that I'm worried about. It's trying to get the spell without it destroying itself.
Yeah, they are cleverly made traps to go in among scrolls and be very difficult to detect. And make me a wisdom saving throw.
So get a +2. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Same piercing cold again, but you managed to resist it.
And nothing. They're just traps. They're not actual scrolls.
They burn themselves away. You don't know. You don't have long enough to
Okay.
study the markings on them.
Arvina, you have fly and sleep?
I believe they belong in her bag.
Sure, she can have them. That doesn't mean that we can't learn them first.
Well, if we're going to learn it from the scroll, it'll be destroyed.
Is it?
Yes.
I'll write her a new scroll. Well, I have sleep and I have fly, so here you go. Yaislo, you alright if I learn this spell?
You get to explain it to Sarah.
Well, she'll have the same scroll.
What spell is that?
It's called Disjunct. I'm not sure.
I don't recommend it.
Do you know the spell?
What level is it?
I've heard of it. Disjunct, as I understand it, is in 9th level spell. We've seen it before. We have avoided releasing it to any wizards.
What does it do?
It destroys magic items, and there are precious few of them enough out that we have worked hard to keep it from the world.
We could just leave it here.
Well, that doesn't solve the problem, because eventually your Mistress Sarah, takes over this place, and that doesn't stop it from getting into the hands.
I believe my agreement should allow me to bargain for it.
What's your intention?
I'm going to give it to the Arcanum, and it'll be locked away.
You can trust them?
Is
Yes.
there a way to just destroy it entirely?
Certainly.
So, I am going to advocate for this. It's not 10th level magic, and I think destroying something completely is not the way to go.
I would also rather it be taken.
So that you guys can
You
use it
said
on
you already
people?
had it.
No, but
though.
here's the thing. What if someone else has it? What if someone else has the spell and we don't know about it? And I don't know what to look for. I don't know how to counterspell it. Me knowing the spell allows me to
Danger.
protect from it.
The reason we wish to keep them is because the worst thing that happens with this junk is it becomes wider knowledge, and something wizards start to learn. If that can be avoided, perfect. If it can't, I would rather it be widely spread than spread to just a few who can abuse it. The
Like you
Arcanum
guys.
wishes to keep it out of the hands of wizards, period. Should one find it before we do, then we'll spread it as widely as possible.
Insight
How
check.
How is everyone having it better than only one person who can be handled?
Because if one person has it, Lorelei, they have supreme power. If everyone has it, there's no one has power.
18.
But everyone can do it.
She seems to be telling the truth.
But you're missing the point. Let's say that you were the only one who could resurrect someone.
Sure.
You are now the all-god power on the earth who has pure control over who lives and dies and who is brought back. If anyone can resurrect someone, you no longer have that power to manipulate.
But our goal is to stop people from being brought back from the dead.
With something like disjunct, it getting out in the hands of a few would be catastrophic. It's not something wizards are prepared for. It's not something people defend against. Somebody who has it would be able to run roughshod over people who didn't understand it. If everyone has it, yes, the number of magic items in the world will decline drastically, but so will the number of defenses being put up against it and the amount of preparedness against it.
And who's to say the Arcanum won't just use it when they find that someone's threatening them?
I mean, they already have more than one copy. They haven't yet.
Then you don't need it.
No, we could destroy it, burn it if you wish. My vote would be that we keep it and give it to the Arcanum.
But you already have it. Why do you need it?
Because the more we have, the quicker it can be spread.
Isn't... I'm not getting it. You don't want it spread, yet you want it so you can spread it.
Yazel, you're missing what the let's give you an example. Let's say that I was the only person
I heard you talk to
who knew
Lorelei.
the spell Dominate person, and no one else knew of it, no one else knew what it could do. I would be the only one who could take control of people. The
Yeah, but
Arcanum's
more-
thing is, let's say that happens. The Arcanum goes and says, okay, everyone has Dominate person. Everyone can dominate people, but everybody knows about the spell, everybody knows to protect themselves from it, and everybody knows how to defend from it. So it makes it safer, and it makes the spell less potent.
I lived my whole life not
What
knowing
if-
how any magic works.
What
I'm
if anyone
kidding.
steals it? Like,
Ideally, no one has it. But there are ruins out there we have not discovered where people could find similar sorts of things. If the worst is to happen and it spreads into a circle, we'll spread it as widely as possible.
Hand the spell scrolls over.
when it all
Ah,
goes wrong,
I'm-
it's on your name, and I'm putting it in the bag.
The disjunct I'm gonna hold on to. Or like I don't want the disjunct to go in the bag that's going to Sarah.
That's not under your control.
It does have to go to Mistress Sarah first. Our agreement was made to handle these sorts of issues.
Okay. Quick question for you then. And this, like, after I just let the issue go, and then once I have a minute to talk to Arvina privately without people listening in, I would like to speak to her.
Okay, let's finish off what's happening in the room here then. As she'll nod to you. Are you putting it in the bag?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Insight check on her intentions.
Go ahead.
33.
33. To kind of lean into what you'd be able to ascertain, like from your own conjecture, Arvina believes what she's saying. There is like some hesitation there. You would get the sense there is ways this could go wrong if people abuse it at the Arcanum. she seems aware of that risk. You could surmise that that is a potential risk, and there are people working actively to prevent it from happening. It's not a foolproof plan, but it's the best one they have.
I don't like it.
Me neither.
As you guys are looking around the tower and poking around, at some point you pull Arvina down or up a flight of steps to talk to her. Yes?
I don't know if I'm comfortable letting her take this city.
I don't think we have an incredible amount of choice unless we're going to...
Stop and just don't... We exit. I don't think the things in here should be allowed to get out of here.
Well, we would have to convince your companions, along with the rest of the people they've brought along from the champions,
Because the alternative is the Arcanum just kills her and keeps the city under lock.
Well, we're also going to have to convince the Arcanum not to explore it.
And they haven't explored other ones before.
We haven't found one this intact before, no. But we found other ruins.
Anything with the same type of materials as this?
Yes, it's not the first disjunct scroll we found.
No, but I mean like automatons and
Oh, yes.
administration and
Yes.
spells that,
Much worse automatons, I assure you.
okay.
So much
Like,
chat.
they're 10th level you understand 10th level magic, right?
We've dealt with that before as well.
This entire city is 10th level magic.
In a sense. The Watchers are more concerned with spells falling into people's hands. We have in the past either given spells up to them or sent them to the astral plane.
Sure. But you understand my concern.
I do. But for us to do anything about it, we have a lot of convincing to do, or we have to steal an orb from your friend. Which, pardon my conjecture, but I don't think you are willing to do.
No. I am going to talk to Yaisel once, if I can get her off the road by herself at some point.
I mean, you can probably pull her off while people are poking around and kind of turning this place upside
Yaisel,
down.
Yep.
do you remember when we found that rune and the stuff that went on with Lorelei and me and the 10th level magic and that type of thing?
Yeah.
Do you remember the thing that broke into my tower?
No.
You would remember, Barbarian would have told you about the automaton
Oh,
thing
that one. Yeah.
that just touched. It's called a Watcher. And I think, what's his face? Is Gru part of the Watchers?
Gru?
The arm guy. The guy who fought Yaisel.
No, he is not an automaton either. He is a root walker.
I'm thinking, so I know he's a root walker.
Yeah.
There was the automaton guy who broke in my tower.
Yeah.
Different
He's
people.
root or whatever. Is he
Oak?
part of the is Oak part of the Watchers?
No, Oak is not part of the Watchers, nor is he automaton.
Okay. Lorelei also got spoke to by a Watcher.
Yes.
Okay. Me and Lorelei both have been spoke to by a Watcher. So they're a whole group of people that are designed to stop magic like this city. Everything in this city is 10th level magic.
Mhm.
Your mom might be signing a death warrant by taking this city.
She's her own woman.
Yes, but I think I'm just getting the vibe that maybe Well Enough Alone is the way to go. I don't think anyone should have the stuff that's here.
I'm not allowed to make those decisions.
Well, you absolutely can. You have free thought and autonomy. You're a person.
We were hired.
Great. How many contracts have you broke before?
None with her.
Sure, but that's just because it hasn't been this inconvenient.
You can leave if you want.
No, that's not my point. I'm gonna stay because I'm worried about you dying. This stuff is not safe, Yaisel.
I'm aware.
I don't think you fully understand.
If it turns into hot water, she signed herself up.
Yeah, but
I
that's
care
not.
about her, but if these Watchers are so powerful, then they'll deal with it.
Once again, they're still mortals. What if she unleashes something onto the mortal plane that, let's say, have you ever heard of something called a scroll of comet?
No.
That's a thing that maybe could be here. It's also a thing that could destroy a Lochran completely.
Do you think so little of Sarah?
Yes, I don't think that she understands magic the way that maybe myself or other people do.
Why are you here if you think so little of her?
Yaisel, you're putting words into my mouth. I don't dislike or I don't think of Sarah as anything less than she is. It's the same thing of you in disdain wizardry. I don't think she understands wizardry. I think she had intent and she saw an opportunity for have a city. I don't think she understands what's here and the implications of her owning it, what it could cause.
What do you want to do? Because I'm
I
continuing.
want to leave. I want to leave this place by itself or do whatever we have to get out and lock it up or blow it up or find a way to send it into the astral plane or something.
And the Arcanum, you think they're just going to let go?
They're going to do what the Arcanum does, which is the same thing they've done for thousands of years. Or how long have they been around?
The new Arcanum? Not thousands
Arcanum
of years.
in general, but the new Arcanum, how long have they been
The
around?
new Arcanum? Not incredibly long. Like a few hundred years.
No, they haven't blown the world up in the few hundred years they've been here. And it sounds like they've been to places like this before. And they're trying to stop.
Well, it sounds like they're sending people to come look at it and get things for them. So it doesn't sound like they're trying to stop people from getting here. They're sending active people to come look.
Yes, because for example, those other two wizards that broke in here, would you rather them have it or the Arcanum?
Sarah. I was hired by Sarah to come look and get her things from here. I don't care about your Arcanum or those wizards. I will protect what we get and this stone with my life, so that Sarah gets what she needs in the end.
I don't think she knows what she needs. Like, her intent is to have the city. Right?
Yes. She spent to get it.
Yeah, she spent the king's money, I understand. Do you at least see where I'm coming from?
Yes. But do you...
Does it bother you? Does it worry you?
Life's not long.
Yeah, but you guys were so against me when it came to the other stuff. You guys were all against me for that 10th level magic, and then I bring up some concerns about it, and now it's fine to just hand it off. Not even just to a wizard, to hand it off to someone who doesn't know anything about magic. Who might, Mr. Sarah's powerful, but any determined person could take stuff from her.
And she'll deal with it. That's not what we're hired to do.
Yeah, but what happens if something gets taken from her that it puts the world in danger?
Maybe I need to explain my loyalty. My loyalty is to Sarah and what she thinks she wants.
Not to the king or to your friends or to yourself? Or to your
I
own
care about
thoughts and
you guys
feelings?
living, but I care about what she hired me to do.
More than your own life.
She's the reason I'm alive.
Okay. Alright, well, just keep what I've said in mind.
If we find anything specifically 10th level, I'm down to destroy it. Absolutely. But it isn't our decision what comes and goes.
It's our decision if we work for her.
And my decision is yes.
Okay. Brian, let's the conversation go.
Yaisel,
What?
come look at this.
Yes.
Andre's been watching statues.
Okay. Yeah, I'm watching. They fled when the firebolt hit, and you maybe catch a few of them at the edges of things occasionally, but they're a good ways back. As you come down, Zago's looking at it. Kind of looks like a dick.
Does it actually?
Yeah, it's like there's a spot on the carpet.
Do you think you...
Vaguely phallic.
Where do you... Oh.
I mostly just wanted to get you away. What's the
Oh.
wizard guy trying to talk to you about?
Oh. That's nothing.
Insight check.
Deception! Oh, fuck. Man. Shit. That is a 15.
So 12 is the... Alright. But yeah, it does kind of look like a dick. Anyways, how long are we holding up in this tower for?
Until it's searched.
I do relay my feelings, like directly what I brought up with Yaisel.
Yeah.
And how she responded to me to Lorelai and Dre.
Okay.
I don't know how they respond.
Pass that off to the two of them.
Alright.
How would they respond to him?
I don't know, it's a lot.
You don't have to like go through the whole role play, but just have that in mind that Barian has brought up his concerns and his conversation with Yaisel and her whole demeanor about it and his worries.
I'm keeping an eye out.
Okay, I'm just saying this is much worse than the sleep room that we came across.
Not yet.
Absolutely.
Nothing we found has been anything like that.
10th level? This is all 10th level.
But we're
Lorelai.
not taking this out of the city.
But you're missing what I'm saying. Do you think Tulnir would allow Sarah to take control of this city?
He knows our intentions.
Player question.
Mm-hmm.
Would Tulnir allow her to do that?
I mean, Lorelai could pray for
He's-
guidance and ask.
He stopped us from knowing where a rune was. I guess, yeah, like, I don't know, it's up to you. I'm curious. Because just how it interacts in your world now. Because I'm just getting some inconsistencies.
If Lorelai wants to pray and ask for guidance from him, she could.
That's up to you.
Tulnir wants is none of your business. It's mine.
It was an awful lot of my business when I was dealing with it, and you stuck your nose right in it. And then when I have some concerns about the same very thing that you had a problem with when I was dealing with it, now my
Tulnir doesn't
concerns
work
are
for you.
invalid? I'm not asking Tulnir
You
to
only
work
seem to care about any of this if it's somebody else who gets it.
Lorelai, that's not...
You're
know
fine
that's
with you having...
No,
access
that's
to all
not true.
this.
I'm not even taking this. You can't tell me that you think this is a good idea.
No, I said it wasn't.
Okay, I spoke my mind. At this point, Barian shuts down.
Okay. Barian detracts and grows sullen.
He's spoken to his people. He's said his mind. He's at this point just on damage mitigation.
Lorelai's going to, at some point pray to Tulnir.
Okay. Make me a religion check.
Okay. It's not quite about what Barian was talking about.
What are you praying to Tulnir about?
Do you know where the scrolls of disjunct are?
Okay.
Let's say 24.
You would get not a direct answer, but a feeling of calm.
Okay.
They do not appear to be something that he is worrying about.
I will clarify, Barian isn't worried about disjunct.
Mm-hmm.
Barian's worried about the city. And like the stuff in the barriers and like the magic that's in the city.
Yeah, that
could
wasn't
be
like...
Okay.
Yeah, Lorelai wasn't asking like...
No, just
directly
clarifying.
for Barian.
Okay. As you guys have searched through the tower, there's a few other valuables that could be stripped from it as well. Sculptures and stuff like that.
Look at this guy.
2,000 gold worth.
He looks old.
Yeah.
You want to draw a mustache on him?
Take that one.
Just nods, starts drawing a mustache onto the statue.
All right, you guys ready to get out of here?
Yep.
Okay, Barian's gonna go and he's gonna kick the triangle
Before
off.
we move that, where are we going next? We should avoid spending too long out in the open. We should have a plan and we should move for it.
Is there another?
Yeah, can we like hopscotch from tower to tower? Like, how far are we from the
My
big
vote
one?
would be to make for the big tower.
For Epilon.
I would hope it's his tower.
How far is it?
I'm for that.
Not incredibly far.
Let's just get straight to the Epilon and out of here.
Right.
Okay.
Well, we should move quickly, but not too quickly. If this area of the city, like the last, is on this fortress mode that they mentioned, is likely very dangerous.
All right, I'm going to kick the thing over when people are heading, and I'm on the parapet.
Okay. As people go out the front, you move the thing. You're standing up on the parapet.
I'm going to
watching
ask
them.
if I can use that scroll of fly.
Sure.
Okay.
And make a little note.
Perion used one scroll of fly.
Yes.
You hand it off to him.
But it's like it was for the benefit of
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
her
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. I put. She's not like.
You put
down.
a note as to
Yeah.
why it was used, yeah. As they go down, Arvina is going to send a couple of students out ahead of her, as it is the students' turn.
I'm overwatching them with the parapet.
Okay, as you're watching them there, they straight ahead. You guys can see statues interested in you, but it's not like a swarm comes flooding towards you.
Whenever
It's
they
like-
come, I'm...
Okay, you're chasing them off as they appear. A few will start to appear kind of on the edges, like with cover from where he is. And it's kind of like last time, just occasionally you look and there's a new statue there. You're not getting swarmed, they are slowly...
Dre will take pot shots at him with the crossbow.
Okay, they seem fairly uninterested in the crossbow bolts that
Okay.
mostly bounce off the stone.
Fuck you.
As you guys find yourself approaching Epilon's tower, Barian, are you flying to catch up?
I'll
They
just
will
cast
be-
the fly spell once they're over close to it and fly over to it.
Okay. As the scroll burns away as you read it, and you lift off of the tower and go arcing towards them through the air. As you guys come, Epilon's tower is a rather grand affair. It is kind of mansions. Like they're big floors. They're quite wide, like probably 300 or so feet across. And there are 4 of them going up, and they just seem to hang in the air with nothing between them. His tower itself, the bottom level meets the ground, and then he's got these circles of big, like 5x5 cobblestone blocks that spread out from there before they meet the metal stone of the city about like 30 feet off from it or so, and then it just melds into metal at that point. As you guys are quickly making your way over, keeping your eyes out, taking pot shots at statues. Arvina is going to call a halt. Wait! I don't like this cobblestone. I can't see
Why?
there a reason for it to be stone here just for his tower. And not to disparage the dead, but it doesn't add much for looks.
Yeah, it's kind of ugly.
What do you want to do?
She is standing on the edge of the cobblestone, and will look over. I also don't want to spend too long outside. Malthus, as a student, you'll save me if something grabs me? I will do my level best, Malthus. We do not have time. As he's going to step on one of the stones and promptly turn to ash.
Can I see what happened? Is there anything I can detect of the spell or what's going on?
He had like a moment to look down as his foot just kind of split apart, and then moments later he just kind of...
I didn't see a glyph or anything flash.
Nope, nothing. Just foot hit stone, body turned to ash, started from the foot, and then spread rapidly. Right. Let's do a walk around then. Can you keep your pop shots up?
Yep.
As you guys continue firing at these things, and take a walk around the cobblestones that surround this. And eventually when you get to the side, you can see an entrance carved into the side of the building. And there is a book left laying open. Seems to be like bound. Somebody has like punched a hole through this paper you guys have found that seems to keep itself from deteriorating. Actually, the thing that they've punched a hole with is deteriorating more than the pages itself are. And you guys see notes across it.
Take a look at it.
You would see the recordings of what looks like more than one group that has tried to cross this before. It is in common, and it talks about the first entries are the most illuminating. Epilon's defenses in wartime. They couldn't quite remember what pattern you had to walk to get to it, but they remembered most of it. And then you see entries by different people, some of them starting with, like, didn't find whoever wrote this first. Either they made it in or they're ash now. Some of them seem to be groups, as some of them will be like, Johnny jumped on the left stone, survived. Right stone was a no-go after that.
Oh my god, it's Squid Game.
Yeah, people have, a number of groups have slowly pieced together most of the route in through these stones going across, at the cost of their own people to figure it out. The last entry is only 3 steps left to go. Either I make it through, or I don't. Either way, I'm not going to be writing anything else in here.
Can I, like, look at the book or incite the book to make sure it's not a trap book?
Okay. Make me an insight check, sure.
Because, like, this seems awfully convenient. 13.
Okay, you're looking over the books. Some of the pages have, like, tear marks on them. This looks like something people have put together at the cost of lives.
Well?
As, if somebody wants to make me a intelligence check to piece through and try to figure out what routes people have found and which one they found that led them to just 3 steps away from the entrance.
I can do it.
Go for it.
Unless someone else wants to.
No, it's fine.
Also, we're at 9:03, Runa. What's the word, bird?
No word.
Whatever.
Are we continuing?
No.
Would I roll?
8.
Okay.
No, we're not continuing?
13.
Okay. As you're looking over the book, trying to piece together the information people put in here, you can see a couple of the routes are obvious. A couple of them seem to kind of build off each other, but people haven't really kept, like, a consistent ledger of whose notes they're talking about going off of. So you're confident up to about, like, 5 stones away, not 3, that you know the route. And it sounds like we're ending there for tonight. As you guys stand before the stones that have claimed many a life before
Don't
yours.
worry, guys. I was master in long jump.
As thank you very much for joining us, folks. Sorry to be a little on the sick side, but there's nothing we can do about it. It happens. We did miss Primus coming in.
Hello, Primus.
I missed so much chatting. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's run through it. We said hey to Primus. Fireball, level 8 spell, makes a very nice boom. Primus agrees. Chris said, I've done that. Torched half a party in my early days of playing D&D. Damn, Mimic had it coming. All I wanted was the Staff of Illusion. And then Primus jumped in when we were talking about necromancy. Love necromancy from Primus. And then we lost Chris off to bed. Have a great night. My alarm goes off in like 6.5 hours, so love the stream. Can't wait for the next one. Hey, thank you very much. I know we've already missed you, but thank you for joining us. It's very nice to have you on Twitch where we can chat with you. Very fun.
Yes, I'm glad you moved over.
Some other people said good night. Yeah, great job, Dan, being a stand for that. And then Primus said, and see, there's always a choice. Either give it to them and be all hunky-dory, or murder. Personally speaking, I prefer the murder route. It's always more fun. And then Yondu, wow, Isaac, ignoring chat, bad host. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, all of the shame my way. Okay, once again, thank you very much for joining us. You can find us here, 6 to 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You can find the boys on Mondays, although their schedule might be changing, so take a look at the calendar.
Earlier in the day.
Yeah, it might become earlier, so keep your eye on the calendar for when that happens, but they are usually, have been 6 to 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Might be switching to 2 to 6?
1 to 5.
1 to 5, okay. So keep an ear out for that. We haven't announced any new adventure talks yet.
Yeah,
We
I
are
don't know.
looking for a guest right now. So
We'll see
we'll
how
be on
long
that.
we can
We're
go.
going
Well, I
to
want to
do...
leave the block open.
We're going to do a quick 1-minute ad break and then raid somebody, so stick around for those.
Thanks, bestie.
We don't have to use it all
Thanks,
the time.
bestie. That's us signing off.